Yo, what up, people? Pull up, pull up, pull up. What up, Christine? What up, Jenny? I just opened up a panel to see if anybody wants to pull up. Since TPP ain't on. Anybody want to pull up? Oh, I didn't put the link. I'm high. Don't mind me, yeah. Should be it right here. Pin it. Yeah, pull up if y'all want.
I'll come irritate you
What
for
up?
a bit.
What up, Christine?
How you doing? Why am I not getting this? Is
Hold up.
weird.
I'm trying to go to. All I hear echo.
You hear an echo?
My bad. My phone is bugging out. Yeah.
Well, no, I don't know if it's your phone because I'm not seeing even any comments or anything. Let me go out and come back. I'll be right back. Something's weird.
All right. I'm gonna go to YouTube and try to pin the link. Wi-Fi because I'm outside. All right, you back.
Yeah, but hold up.
Northwood Press, woo fucking woo. Sean Blanchard, what up?
Sorry, I have this cough. I just
Nah,
can't
you
get rid
good.
of. So I'm not seeing any chat. I'm gonna type and see
What?
if I can. I'm not seeing any chat. Because normally you'll see the chat.
There's people there.
Something's wrong with my thing. Fozzie, come here. That's weird.
I don't know. Native had a problem with it too. He said when he types, I don't see him.
Yeah, see, I can't. I don't even see any. I can't even see if anybody's in chat or if they're typing.
That's weird.
So
I think StreamYard be bugging out.
yeah, well, StreamYard's been bugging out, but I heard that StreamYard was bought out by somebody, and that's why they're doing these updates and upgrades and all this other stuff. Hold on, I'm just playing here. Mm-hmm. Oh no, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
That's me.
Oh, he's gone now. Hey, yo, what up, Mitchell? I don't know why I started the live. I don't have too much to say. But, you know, if y'all want to come up, that's it. At least till TPP goes live, if they do.
What's going on? Money,
What
money.
up, Mitchell?
How things in Brooklyn? You holding it down?
Yo.
Everybody have a chilly Sunday?
It's a boring, quiet Sunday.
Yep. Those are good sometimes.
Figured I'd do it live.
Those are real good. And there's Christine.
Okay,
Hey,
I'm
chat
back.
now.
Okay,
Hello,
so
Christine.
hey, Mitchell. So no, I'm not seeing the chat. Are you seeing the chat when you click on it, Mitchell?
No, there's no option at all for the chat.
See, isn't that weird?
Very, very, very totally cut off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it wasn't that way on the last one I've been on with the People's Podcast.
No, it wasn't for me either, but I haven't been. Maybe I should go find another live. I may do that. I may go find another live that has a panel and see if I can find something.
Cartoon Peeps just put something out. I just got the flash.
So did I.
I'm going to have to go look at that right now.
Your government comes to my country like G.I. Joe.
Yeah, that's an itch I got to go scratch right now. Money, you're going to keep the panel open, right? I'm going to be back in 2 minutes.
Yeah, and Money, I'm going to stay here.
Well,
but
Money,
I'm gonna,
can you play that here?
Should.
Money?
My bad, I'm back. I lost
You,
internet. My
can you?
internet cut off. I was outside.
Yeah, let's check that out.
Yeah, he should be able to play it and just put Eli. Give
Yeah,
Eli credit.
and talk about it once or twice in the middle, right?
Well, I can't see Eli striking him because I mean we all hang together, and as long as he gives Eli credit.
Yeah, I don't know terms of service. That's the way everybody does it.
Yeah, I don't either. But
Money, you want to play? You want to play a Cartoon Peeps? It just came out.
Are we going to be able? And we can talk between it. In the meantime, I got my iPad on. I'm going to find something live.
Right.
So that I can go into a panel and see if it's just this, or maybe he needs to do an update on his, because there was an update on StreamYard.
Very interesting.
I wouldn't even know how to update it. I just use it through the browser.
Yeah, right. They should update themselves.
Okay, I think okay. So hold on a second. I think I've got somebody who's got a panel that I'm going to see if I can go on. Hold on a second.
All right, check it out.
Hey, Money, maybe you know this. Manhattan Detention Center is actually located in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure, actually. That's a good question.
That's where Diddy's at. Yep, that's where Diddy's at.
Yeah, they call it Manhattan Detention Center, located in Brooklyn.
That should make no sense. I always thought it was in Manhattan.
That's why I'm asking. It's like, okay, is this right? This way I'm hearing it.
I'm about to look that up now.
I think it's in.
All right, wait a minute. Did I hear today that Diddy's taking vibrators up the ass?
I heard that too.
Well, then his ass is big as the Holland Tunnel, man, and they can't wait to get at him in prison.
Well, and I'm sure he leaks.
He was really the vibrators were for Diddy. That's just too much, man. Too much. That's too much. Yes, it is.
But you think about it, it's Hollywood. totally weird.
It's not. It's a freak show, man.
It is.
It's way worse than I have. And it used to be a little bit of cocaine, and that was it. They gave you a gram of cocaine, and that was the whole game.
Well,
Now it's really different.
Yeah.
Tommy V in the building. Michael Bruno. What up? What up?
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
they are.
Bruno, do us a favor. Have you been on any other panels today? I can't see them, so let me. God, hold on. I got two. I'm not finding anybody I watch that has a panel, so I can go on. But I'm trying.
It doesn't seem like a malfunction. I wouldn't waste too much time investigating. It looks like it's operating correctly for some reason, and there's a glitch in the system somehow.
Well, and so, Money, I have a question. When's the last time you've turned you're on your phone, right?
Yeah, I'm on the phone.
When's the last time you've turned your phone on, off, and then back on?
I just turned it on before I did this live.
Okay.
I had it charging, it was off.
I mean, that's the only sucky thing because I can't talk to anybody in the chat unless I'll go on.
How do you know Bruno and Tommy V are here?
Because I was in the chat, and he said Bruno and Tommy V.
But you can't see the chat now.
No.
Right, because I can't see it.
No, I can't see the chat. Now I'm going to go onto my iPad. I got my iPad going at the same time. Now I can see it.
Thank you. I got you.
Hey, Bruno. Hold on. What's he telling me no about? He hasn't been on any other one. Hey, Bruno, do me a favor. Hey, Sean, have you been on any other panels today? Has there been any problems? What about Northwood?
I'm looking at somebody else's live right now. I see the chat.
Well, I know you can, but you got to go on their panel and see if you can see it. And I don't have anybody that I would actually go on that's live. I mean, I've got a few that have links, but it's not it's not the people I'd go on their thing. Sean, do us a favor. Since you've been on one today, will you just come up here for a minute, even if you don't want to stay, and just see if you see the chat? Do you mind? Money, are you okay with that, hun?
Yeah, you can come up. Everybody welcome.
Yeah. Sean, just come up for a minute, even if you don't want to stay, that's fine. If you don't mind.
Somebody in the back.
Maybe it's Sean. It's Northwoods. Okay, let him in. Northwoods, you see chat?
Yeah, I see the names now in green, but that's it.
All right. Hold on a minute. Let me take a peek.
Newer.
Yeah, do you see chat? Yes, you mind? I'm sorry, Sean.
No, I see is, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, comments is missing.
Can you hear me?
Comments.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me take a look. I got comments, comment settings and cancel. So.
Comment setting to cancel.
The comments goes to the back, right? Yeah, that's the back chat. Last time I was up with Money too, it was the same. I couldn't type in or see the chat. So
yeah, I see
that was like a week ago.
Comments are missing.
I think that was like a week ago. I jumped up with him, and there wasn't a chat either on this side. So I'm not sure exactly. Hold on, man. Let me ask Mountain Girl.
And see, when I type, it doesn't go to the chat. Because I just did that. And
yeah, you got comments. Your comments take you to the back chat. Hold on, we're looking at it now.
I'm coming up with another account to see if I see it. Hold up.
Comments. There's comments, but there's nothing. See, it's the back chat again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like that last time I was up Money with you.
Really?
I'm not sure. Yeah. It was like a week ago, I guess. I was on with him for a little bit. Or a few days ago.
You gotta use the back chat to communicate. basically. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah,
You
but
gotta talk in the back chat.
well, as
Why
long
do
as
we have
money
two monies
calls
up?
out the chat, you guys be able to.
Why do I see two
As
monies?
long as he calls the chat out, you
Hold
guys
on, let
could
me
be all
use
set.
another one. Second one.
Yeah,
But you
but
won't be
we got
able to
an
type
echo
into
because
it
we
now.
got two of them.
All right,
All
might
right. So
have his computer up.
That is so weird. Maybe if people go through the app. Well, I can go through the app. I have the app on my thing. So let me see.
StreamYard has an app.
Yeah, I'm on the app.
Oh, I didn't even know they had an app.
Hey guys, it's Mountain Girl. How are you?
hey, Mountain Girl, in a long
Mountain
time.
Girl.
What's going on?
Woo fucking
Mitchell,
woo.
good to hear you.
Woo fucking woo.
Oh, good to hear you too, Mitchell.
Hey,
It has
hey.
been a while.
Yeah, girl.
I was thinking, I wonder if when Money sets it up, in his studio, the StreamYard itself, under guests, if there's, you know how when, like in the guest part, when you're in your own StreamYard, you can set it up for them to restream or not restream and whatever else. I think there might be something in there that he turns on so the guests can also see and chat in the comments down below as well. But I can't remember. It's been a while.
He can go into his settings, though, right?
Yeah, he should be able to go into his own settings and chat.
If I go back, I'm
'Cause
gonna
we
drop
can't
off
do
the
it.
panel real quick, but I'm gonna check the settings. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, bud.
Okay.
You'll still be live anyway.
You'd be under guests.
It should be under guest, bud, if you can hear us still.
Let me see if I can do it.
But Mountain Girl's gonna check hers too, just to see if that option's in there, and then we'll let you know. In a minute. Hi, Christine, by the way. Hi, Mitchell. I
Northwood.
don't get to say hi to anybody either. How's everybody doing?
Good, good, good. No complaints.
I have to set one up.
Cooling down up here on the mountain, that's for sure.
How cool is it in the morning?
Well, I got the wood stove going right now, so it's a cool breeze coming in. And what is it right now? What's the
It's
temperature?
about 57, 56.
57, somewhere in there, dropping.
September. Okay.
Let me see if I can set one up.
So you'll
All
see
right.
snow by mid-October, right?
Yeah, we should be. Yeah, usually right around Halloween it gets really cold and maybe snow. So,
For sure.
but we've been burning wood. We've been burning wood for on and off for the past 2 weeks. And then the last few days has been really good, but today has been really chilly. I got a sweatshirt on. I'm in the house, fully dressed, and the fire going.
There you go.
Yep, trying to stay warm. It's stacked all my wood, got all my water in for the winter, so we should be good. Make it through.
Set it for tomorrow and that.
She's setting one up just to see if she can find that setting in there. Here comes money.
I don't see nothing in the settings.
Okay, she's looking too. She's
If you
setting
know
one up
exactly-
just to see if she can see it. If not,
If
We'll
you
let
know
you
where
know.
it's at in the settings, or let me know like exactly where to look, because I didn't see it.
will do, bro, for sure. He's working on it.
I'm still kind of new to the StreamYards. I'm still trying to learn everything.
Yeah, some of them are different too. I've noticed. Even if I don't restream, I can't see everybody else's chat. It's weird. If I'm on restream, I can only basically see mine.
That's
So
weird.
yeah,
Okay, the
I'm in
frame
and then
queue.
if
I'm
I
in
if
changed a
I'm all
queue.
little.
right, hold on. She's got something here. Hold on.
While he's in the studio, he should have a thing that says settings.
Okay, can you hear her? When you're in your studio, you should have a.
There we go.
It should say settings. Okay, here she comes. She's gonna help you out.
I found it. Okay.
Sorry,
So while you're in the studio right here, you should have a thing. Are you on your phone or a tablet or?
I'm on the phone.
Okay, you should still have something on the bottom of your screen that says settings,
Go into more.
or you go into more and then settings.
I press settings. I got general, camera, audio, recording, layouts, and guest.
Guest. Go to guest.
Guest
And you
sheet.
should, and
It
you
says
should,
guest sheet, viewer comments and posts. It's not clicked.
okay,
clicked
so
it.
click that and then
It
you'll
worked.
also,
Comments are up. Comments are up.
There you
All right.
go. Yeah,
and now also make sure you have clicked, the next two. You can play a sound when a guest comes. So if you're away from your phone, you'll hear the boop
I see
and you'll know
people.
somebody's there.
I see
That one's
people.
clicked.
And then the
guest
one
must
that
have sent
says,
it to.
yep, that needs to be clicked too. And then you'll
That
be
one
all
is
set.
too.
Okay,
All right.
you're good to go.
And then
All right.
you and Native stop clicking things in your StreamYard.
I usually try not to go through the settings if I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, you both stop doing that shit.
No more settings for me.
Hands off the settings.
there you go, man. You did it, brother.
Now I
Thank
gotta
you,
end my
Mountain
live.
Girl.
No problem. I'm here to help anything I can do. If I can do.
Oh, girl, you a lifesaver. I was about to end it. You're driving me crazy.
I was looking in my StreamYard, but I know you know it a whole hell of a lot more than me. Hey, Deb, how you doing, sweetheart?
I knew we'd figure it out. Trial and error. We figure it out. That's right. Hey, Deb. All right, guys. I'm gonna jump off. I got a couple things to do. But woo fucking
right,
woo.
boss.
Good to see everybody.
Appreciate
Happy
your
Sunday
help.
night. You're more than welcome. Peace.
All right.
I'm having a salad, so if you hear me crunch, just tell me to stop.
Nah, I feel good.
All right, so I'm zooming around on X today, and I catch a video of Jay-Z and Rihanna, and Jay-Z looks 20, okay, and he's bragging that they kind of like kept Rihanna captive till she signed the contract at 3 in the morning.
That's what they all do.
Who signs contracts at 3 in the morning, people?
Well,
This is like you're not leaving the house. We have your keys. Do another line, and we'll tell you when you can go after you sign the contract.
you know,
That's sleazy shit.
we knew this shit was going to come out, and we know that there's a lot more shit coming out. We are going to see names that are going to shock every one of us. And you know something? It's been talked about for decades. And guess what? Everybody ignored it. Summer was playing some stuff yesterday. I was listening to it. The people that work in the hotels, they even tried selling the stories, but nobody would bite for them.
How do you do $47,000 worth of damage to a hotel having sex? That's what I want to
That's
know.
crazy.
Well, because there was apparently baby oil all over the furniture, all over the walls. I'm just saying, all over the floor. So
Oh man, they needed
you
all
got to,
new furniture and carpeting, I guess, and drapes.
right. And you have to remember that when you're talking, when they did this, they did the penthouse, but they also took the underneath the floor because they didn't want anybody to hear the noises.
Yeah, it's just money.
Uh-huh.
It's, but I even saw today he made $100 million in the liquor business. That's crazy shit. And the guy who ran his liquor company got scared as soon as all this came out and went to someone else. I don't know the name of the guy and said, "Can you help me?" It's like, no, dude, you've been in the business
Yeah, you're
17
on.
years. You know what's going on.
That's right.
Yeah, it's 17 years, and now you want help from somebody. It's like too late.
Well, in my opinion, even down to the hotel people, they all need charged. Every
Wait,
one of them. I'm
why the
sorry.
hotel people?
They kept
Why that?
they kept it quiet. They knew what was going on.
The staff? You mean the maids and the
Yeah,
bellhops?
yeah.
They got to keep their jobs, though, Christine. They're gonna get fired if they open their mouth.
Well, guess what? Now they should go to jail.
They didn't see anything. They just saw the
Yes.
mess.
No, some of them did see things.
Okay, they saw a little bit when they delivered food. Yeah.
Or now, well, they never delivered food. They always delivered alcohol. Never
Okay.
delivered
Yeah.
food.
Okay. My bad. My bad.
And then they had nurses coming in with IVs during and after. Well,
Yeah, it's amazing.
let me tell
Absolutely
you
amazing.
something. Well, I'm going to tell you something by personal information that they found ketamine.
Ketamine. Yeah.
Well, they were probably doing ketamine in these IVs, and then afterwards, trying to get
I
this.
know people that do ketamine like coke.
Oh yeah.
What does it do for you?
Native in the show.
Well,
Yo, yo,
that
yo, yo.
What's ketamine feel like? I never tried it.
it's not a high. That's what I don't understand. We
Yeah,
Yo,
didn't.
they use it
none of y'all can see
medically.
me writing in the chat.
Native. What's
I
happening?
don't see you.
What's up, Mitchell? Christine, hey, how y'all doing? Damn, that's crazy. I was typing in the chat. That's crazy.
I don't know
Hey,
what's going on
Angel.
with
It's
this.
No,
weird.
we're not seeing you, honey.
Yeah.
We weren't ignoring you.
No,
I see
I know. I
Angel,
noticed. I
Michael,
noticed. I'm
Money,
like, yo,
Deborah,
can y'all see
White
me?
Boy, Deborah, Brandy, Deborah A. Yeah, no native. No
Yeah,
Tommy.
word. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's
Nah,
so
yeah.
weird. Every time he's live, when Money's live, like I'll go in the comments and I'll be chatting and shit, and nobody, like, for some reason it doesn't pop up.
He's got you blocked.
I
That's
don't
what
think
I
so.
said. No,
Ain't no
he
way.
does.
He has to have you blocked accidentally. Yeah.
Oh, well,
Or
Checking
maybe.
my
hidden.
block settings, it says nobody blocked.
He could have you
Yeah,
hidden. Okay, but now here's my
maybe.
question. You're looking at StreamYard or YouTube?
Both. Well, yeah, I'm on StreamYard now, but YouTube before. I was in YouTube commenting. I was saying
No,
what
no,
up to
no, no,
everybody.
no, no. Money.
Oh,
I'm on both.
You're saying nobody's blocked. Nobody's blocked in StreamYard,
Um,
or have you looked at YouTube?
I think I looked in YouTube. You showed me how last time the Google
Yeah.
account and the settings, and it said nobody
Mm-hmm.
blocked.
Okay.
I don't know how to
What
check a
about?
StreamYard. Let
Well,
me see.
StreamYard and YouTube are different. If he's typing in you, and he was typing in YouTube. He
YouTube
wasn't showing up
studio.
in YouTube.
I'm on
Oh, wait a
StreamYard
minute.
on one phone and YouTube on the other, and I
And
don't
you
see
don't
him in
see
the
him.
StreamYard chat or the YouTube chat.
He's got to be hidden somewhere, honey.
Let me see. I'll try to find the StreamYard settings.
What up, Northwoods? Tommy V. Everybody in the chat. Anyway, salute. Yeah, it's crazy. It's mad weird.
Yeah, this shit is weird as hell.
Hey, Northwoods, would you ask Mountain Girl why? And this happens all the time. Why, New York native can't be seen in YouTube?
And it's
Because,
weird because like nobody sees me. Like not just
but,
money.
but,
Like none of y'all see me at all.
And you got to be hidden because we're not seeing you
Yeah,
in
Hmm.
StreamYard.
Or
that's the most likely explanation.
You got to be hidden.
you did a misfire or something one night, money. You was messing around and was like,
It might have been
"Bop,
somebody
shot me."
else. It
Oh,
might
I don't know.
Nate, it.
I don't know.
It might have been anybody with the wrench. Let me see. With the wrench, can you hide? Hold on a second. I'm looking.
Maybe that
I
too.
got
You know how phones do a factory reset?
Mm-hmm.
Somehow I accidentally, seriously accidentally did it somehow. It magically hit the two right things, and I had a factory reset done to
Okay.
Oh,
myself without knowing it. I did it to myself.
yeah.
So
Luckily it wasn't that
FYI,
bad.
hold on. So FYI, with a wrench, I can block. I can't time out. You have it set to where I can block. You
Block.
need
Oh,
so
so maybe somebody
so
blocked me or hit
native.
me. Yeah,
Somebody got you.
somebody got me.
who got to lose
Damn,
their wrench? Who's
homie.
doing that? Who's going to get hit with their wrench?
But it could have been an
Somebody
act.
smoked
It
me.
could have been a complete
Somebody smoked me
accident.
because I lost. Yeah, I lost the
Yeah,
wrench and everything. I don't have no
drugs.
wrench. Nothing. Yeah, I
Yeah,
was.
somebody
I was
blocked you
wrenched.
for 1,000,000 seconds. Yeah.
3 billion. 3 billion.
Yeah, yeah. 3,000,000,000.8 seconds.
But you don't have it. Like you don't have it timed out where we can time somebody out. Hold on, I'm going back in. You don't have it where we can time somebody out for a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You have it straight to a block.
Only managing mod can hide. See, that's crazy because look, I can control the stream too from like this is me right here. I'm making all these things pop up right here. All the comments.
I don't think I
But
put anybody as managing mod. I think I put everybody as a regular.
no, he is
Standard.
no. You're no. Time out. Native is your managing mod because he can go in or he can go in. He's an admin. He can go in and start live on your
Mhm.
StreamYard.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So he has things, but you have the rest of us where we just go straight to block.
I got to figure this out. This got me
Yeah,
confused
that
right
shit is crazy. Somebody shot me.
now.
Well, I'm sure it wasn't purposely.
Yeah, nah, I know.
He's an admin. Yes, he's an admin. See, some I can help walk through because I got the terminology because I play with StreamYard.
I've been playing with it for a little while and I still don't understand it.
There are some good tutorials out there in StreamYard.
Boom, boom, right time.
Shots
Yeah.
fired.
That's why, to be honest with you, and you gotta, and I hate saying this, but if you make everybody, and everybody's mod, but you gotta be careful with what the settings are, in my opinion, because somebody could
Right.
take your whole freaking stream out.
Mm.
I can block everybody.
Man, I'm going to have to watch the tutorials later. I got to figure
Yeah.
this out.
Can he be seen in Stream? No, he cannot be seen in StreamYard. Type in StreamYard.
Yeah,
Native.
for real. Like it's yeah, I'm gonna
Type,
try that right
Oh,
now.
you said, where's the
type in
headache?
StreamYard. So, Northwoods
All right, but
and
here's the
Mountain
thing.
Girl.
If I all right, hold on.
When you're in, when he types in YouTube, we don't see him in YouTube or in StreamYard. So now we just told him to type in StreamYard and see what we get.
You mean the back chat?
See,
No,
no,
not that.
that's money. It
I was
pops up
about
No.
to
as
say,
money.
because I wrote, yo,
Okay. So he can type as money in StreamYard.
that's crazy.
Well,
That's
that's
me.
because
That's me changing the
that's
colors
the same
too.
way when I do Summers, if I type in StreamYard, I come out as her name. In order to type as my name, I type in YouTube.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's
You
the
need
same thing I do. So
so you
right
need
now, if
two
I go to
devices,
YouTube,
Christine,
it's
to
not
run
gonna
that?
pop up.
What, Mitchell?
When you run that, do you need two devices?
No,
Okay.
no, because I can keep on a Droid, I can keep my YouTube up and you don't hear it because I pause it. And if I can't talk when I'm in YouTube, my StreamYard will still stay up. You won't hear me if I talk. So I'll go type in YouTube if I have something to type, like I do, the
I'm gonna
if
put my
somebody needs something,
Can you
or
guys
if
hear me okay?
yes,
Because I
we
can't
can
hear
hear
We
you.
can
any.
hear you.
Oh,
We
there
can
we
hear
go.
you.
Hi, Mountain Girl.
Hello. Okay. So
Hey,
now
hey.
New York native. Yes, if
Mhm.
you're an admin in StreamYard, if you're not streaming to your own channel, when you type into the StreamYard that is Money's live, you will go in under Money. But if you're restreaming from him, then you'll have an option to type in both chats, or you'll have an option to type in just your own chat. Now, as far as your question, are you questioning if you're blocked in YouTube chat?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
can't.
because
He
every
can't.
time I type in the YouTube chat, it doesn't pop up like at
Okay.
all.
We can't
Now,
see him in YouTube or in StreamYard.
It doesn't come out as money, does it, in YouTube?
No.
no.
StreamYard, only StreamYard, it pops up as money.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's because Money's you're an admin for Money. So if
Right.
you're not live, then you're gonna come out as him. That's why if I'm not live with Northwoods, I have to type in the YouTube side. Otherwise, it looks like he's typing what I'm saying.
Correct.
See
Right.
what? Okay.
But why can't
So
we? Why can't he
in
do YouTube?
in YouTube, it could be he might have gotten hit. But if he's a managing mod, right? Are you a managing mod for Money for his YouTube channel?
That I'm not sure. I was assuming I was, but I don't think so. I'm not
Okay,
sure because it
then
was
what?
him. It was him that gave me the wrench.
Yeah,
So
I think you're only admin.
Well, no,
for
admin is for
StreamYard,
StreamYard, right? We gotta
yeah,
make sure we whatever that word is.
differentiate.
Differentiate, whatever. I can't even speak today.
Differentiate.
Differentiate.
So what Money can do
Smoke it
is
up.
go into his YouTube studio, not the actual YouTube app that has everybody's lives and all that. His actual YouTube studio, and then go into settings and under community, and it will bring up everybody who is a managing mod, and then a section for your regular mods, and then a section for whoever's blocked in your channel for YouTube. And that's the one you want to keep an eye on, because sometimes, the chat could be going fast, or people hit something by accident and will time somebody out, or they accidentally will block somebody and don't even know it, and nobody knows until they come back into chat. That's why we're constantly checking our block list to make sure nobody's accidentally blocked.
So go
So,
check his block list first.
Money, do you have the YouTube Studio app on your
Yeah.
phone?
Yes, I'm in it right now.
Okay.
Okay. Now, you should be, when you open it, you should be at your dashboard.
Hold on, I'm gonna put me on full. I'm gonna show the screen real quick.
Okay.
And here's another thing, if you don't mind, Mountain Girl, to help him. Can he change the people that have wrenches to timeout in times versus just a straight block?
Say that again.
Okay, so his wrenches, how on your wrenches you can time out in increments like 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
His he's got set up to go straight to a block. Do you mind walking him through how to change it to those increments versus just a hard block?
Yeah, it shouldn't. I don't know why it would come up that way.
It's a hard block. There's no
Well,
increment.
well, for if you're a standard mod trying to time anybody out, you cannot. The only
Right.
ones that can time anybody out is a managing mod or Money himself, the owner of the channel.
So I have a question. Then why, like on the People's Podcast
Mm-hmm.
or any of his other Eli's and things like that, those of us that have wrenches, we can
Mm-hmm.
do it as increments.
Well, you might be, well, if you can do it as increments on people that do not have a wrench, yes. And if you're a managing mod, you can do it on increments on people that are just standard mods.
Right. But
But a
what
standard
I'm
cannot do it to another standard.
You can block
Right.
other people from seeing you. So
right,
if you
but my
put block,
Hold on.
but my question is though, somebody who comes in who's not a mod. Let me check real fast. Let me check. Hold on a second. Let me
Yeah,
find
go
somebody who's not a mod. Hold on.
Oh, I gave everybody their wrench.
Alyssa's not a mod.
Yeah, Money, you want to make sure that anybody you give wrenches to, if you're going to give them a wrench, usually you give them standard wrenches unless that person is extremely trusted, whatever, or a friend, whatever. It's up to you
Okay, but
to make
here's
a
the
managing mod.
okay, but here's the situation. Like I went into YouTube, and I'm just going to say Alyssa for example. She does
Yeah.
not have a wrench. So when
Not
I
through
put
her. She does
so
now.
when okay, well she did not. But what I'm saying, when I clicked on her, it wasn't a timeout in increments. I could go to her channel, I could see her activity or block.
Yep, because you're a standard mod.
But she's not a mod at all.
No, but you are.
Now,
You're standard.
and
But
you
why?
can't,
But what I'm trying to do is increments. Like, let's say she said something.
Yeah.
I don't want to block her, but she needs to learn maybe not to say what she said. So I want to give her a 1 minute timeout.
okay, so when you tap on the put in timeout, does it has that option to put in timeout?
No. I hit it.
Huh.
It only has the block, and when I touch that, it blocks it. And I didn't block you, Alyssa, sweetheart. I just clicked it and then I canceled it.
Oh, that's weird. And you have a wrench.
Yes, and she did not when I did it.
Well, that's weird. That is a good question because I've never had that happen before. And that was during a chat.
It was just now.
You have a wrench. Go in and see.
Okay, in a chat in Money's?
Just now.
Yeah, go into his
Okay,
chat.
let
Open
me
up
But
your
go.
now
room.
she has a wrench. So let's see if there's somebody in there that don't have a wrench. Hold on. Let's
All right,
see.
well take it off mine. Take mine off for a minute. And I'm gonna have Mountain Girl go into his chat and see if she can hit me and see what happens.
You said take your wrench out real quick.
Yep, drop it off
All
so
right,
she
so
can check it.
remove as moderator.
Yep.
All right.
She's
Shouldn't have
going
it no
into
more.
she's going into your chat right now. Mountain Girl has the wrench, right?
Whoop, I'm going to turn it down.
Yeah, Mountain Girl has one anyway.
All right, so Northwoods, you'll have to put something in the chat
All
then,
right.
so I
I
can
got a
get
whole
you.
bunch in there.
Yeah, but it doesn't remove it
All right,
from the
I'm coming in
previous.
now.
This got me confused as hell.
Woo fucking woo coming at you.
This shit is crazy, right?
Hit me up. Hit me.
This is why I enjoy other people's
Hey,
channels
I
better than
appreciate
mine.
her helping us out
Yeah,
because this
okay.
is helping get you guys
You
straight.
see it?
Not yet.
I have my
No.
phone spinning. But it says them in there.
But are you still blue in there?
Hold
No?
on. No. Oh, baby, hold on.
Let me see. Is it?
I haven't
Oh,
taken
white boy. Oh, does he have a
No,
wrench?
he has a wrench now.
Okay.
Okay, there's our woo fucking woo.
All right, you see it?
Woo
Okay.
fucking woo.
All right. Sorry about this, Northwoods.
Oh, God.
Okay,
Let's see, take it
report,
out.
remove.
Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Time out.
I
Now I
have
can
it.
time them out. Yep, now I can time
Yeah.
them out. That is so weird. It
Yeah, I
has to
see
be
the difference
StreamYard.
too. I see it too.
It has to be
Okay.
StreamYard. Or maybe he did something when he did that chat thing. Okay,
Maybe.
now we got to work on New York. What are we doing with him? We can't see him type.
Okay, let's
Okay,
find him.
so let's try him. Okay, now we're gonna go with me. Okay, you want to give Northwoods his wrench back
Yeah.
first before we go further?
Yes,
Yeah, I got
please.
you. Let
Okay.
me get it right now.
Yes, please. Give him.
That way I
give
can
him
still
his
come into chat in case somebody hits me.
All right, Northwood, you got your wrench back.
All right,
Okay.
Okay.
thank you.
All right. Now let me go into the studio part on the phone because I'm used to doing it on tablet now. So I get to let me see what I'm here. There's this place where you can go in.
See, but now I have a question.
You're only limited to so many questions, Christine. No, just
I
kidding.
know.
We
I
don't
know.
answer questions, Christine, remember?
We don't answer questions, but hey, it's me. So answer questions. So it says I can block somebody in blue.
Okay.
Now, does it have a timeout in there as well?
No, just the
Okay.
block.
That means if it doesn't have a timeout in there as well, that means you're a standard mod. And if you block them, you're only blocking them from yourself.
From me. Okay. Good
So they
answer.
can't see you in the chat.
If you're a
Okay.
managing mod, then you will see the block and the timeout when you're
Okay.
doing it to another mod.
And that's good to know because there's a few people that I am in certain ones and I'm not a managing mod. I'm just a mod that I don't want them to see me because I'm tired of their bullshit. But I've never
Right.
used the block because I was afraid it would block them from everybody else. So that's why I've never done that. So that's good to know.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm going to try to stop with the questions. I'm just trying to get these guys
Oh, you're
figured
good.
out.
No, you're
You're
all
good.
right.
Might as well.
I can multitask.
And I love that you're doing this for these gentlemen because they're good guys.
I
Yeah,
love
thank
to
you,
do
Mountain
it.
Girl. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem. I love to help, guys.
That's why we're
If
here.
I can, I will. If I can't, I will find a way. All right, let me see. Creator support and tools, chat and email, copyright, external links. Okay, so you're going to have to go directly to YouTube Studio, not the app. So let me see what that one is. You know what? La, 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 la. Give me a second. If I bounce out, I'll come right back, okay?
All
Because I
right.
can't do this on my phone. Let me check here. Actually, I think I can do it.
Okay, Tommy, that's because Frank don't have a wrench, but you can't do it. Click on mine and you'll see you can't do it. That's why, Tommy. Frank, we're going to play with you, but we'll be nice, I promise. Frank's probably going to say, Christina, I beat your ass. And sorry for the cough. Sometimes I cough and I don't get to the mute, but this pneumonia is kicking my butt. I've been on antibiotics now for going almost 3 weeks.
Time to smoke one up, money. That's right.
I'm waiting on somebody to drop something off.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I can't find it on here. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. I'm going to mute up a second while I look for this. So
Okay.
do what you're doing and let me find what I'm trying to find for you. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
All right.
And Native, don't tell us you're going to be right back, sweetheart. We're trying to figure your ass out.
So, Christine, do you think
Yeah,
Diddy is going to lead to Trump?
I do.
Yeah, I knew you would. Did they do this to get Trump?
Well, and that was one of my
I
big
mean,
thoughts.
you've chatted in the background. This could be all
Sure have.
about getting Trump now.
Sure have.
hmm
I
I don't
do. I
think he's that much of a freak, so I'm not too worried. I know he likes women, but he also was a germaphobe. I don't know if you know that. He didn't
Oh,
want
I
to touch
do.
people's. He didn't want to touch
But
people's
but
hands.
who's to say he didn't have? Okay, he might be a germaphobe, but he has sex with other women. Okay,
Right.
so who's to say it wasn't a private party?
Oh yeah. I just don't think. I don't think it's there. Them-
Oh, I do. Well, see, I mean, the
Well, they
freak
only
out,
have 45 days. You better get cooking.
the freak out videos will show it.
Yeah, but we're never gonna see those,
Oh,
unfortunately.
we're not. No,
Yeah.
no, we're not. Not. And do you really think we want to? I mean, it would make great porn if people want to watch
Honestly,
porn.
I want to see one. I do. I really do. I mean, this is crazy shit.
Can you imagine being the housekeeper at the Mandarin hotels? And could you imagine going in and there's baby oil even on the walls and have to take furniture out? And do you know, I don't know if you've listened to any of the tapes from people reading them, but do you know that there were, they would have to clean up everything, vomit everywhere, but there were some things that they had no clue what the areas were and they refused to clean it. And they had to wear hazmat suits to go in to do this. Come on.
I don't. I've never heard this. So yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, you have to, Summer's been playing. There's this thing called there's this channel called Tisha Tells. Here, let me
Right.
see. I might have her link. Hold on. Here, I'm putting the link in the back chat.
Okay.
Okay. Go watch some of her things. It's all about all this stuff. And I'm telling you, she has got stuff that she is telling us that is going to blow your mind. And then she even goes back to some of the past, like with Tupac and all that.
Right.
And I mean, all kinds of stuff. She's really, I mean, you really have got to listen to it. She really breaks it down. And Summer's been doing it on her panel or on her page yesterday, almost the entire day. And I listened to most of it while I was doing other things. I just had it on in the background listening. But this Tisha Tells, she has all kinds of stuff on there. Just listen to her. I mean, when you're sitting there and doing other things at home, just turn one of her lives on. It's just going to blow your mind.
I probably heard some of it, the things I've been running through, but yeah.
He is
Uh,
one. He is one sick motherfucker. But I will tell you, I will be honest with you. Him getting into the industry probably was a victim at first, and the victim turned into predator. It happens a lot.
yeah,
Most of
they were predators on Justin Bieber, the whole
oh,
fucking
and
industry.
and he put it all out there, and nobody believed him.
I saw he was at the Grammy show one night, and a white announcer was leaning into him with the microphone, and he says, "Boy, you smell good." And he
Yeah,
leaned back in and smelled him again. It's like, what the fuck is this,
yeah,
man? He was 16 years old, and he was
I know.
smelling them.
And they all wanted him. He was swapped around with all of them. But here's the problem. They want to get this fame. And when people want fame, they will do anything. And this proves it. Right?
Yeah, I guess it does. Huh.
And here
You know, I'm still learning. I don't know all the details yet. But when I hear contracts getting signed at 3 o'clock in the morning, I get the gist of everything.
and here's the other problem with this. Sorry. Um The parents allowed this. With all these minors, the parents were just as involved. Think about it. Parents knew. They let it happen.
Did he give him a Lamborghini for sleeping over?
Probably.
I thought that was like a deal. That's what I heard.
Well, and we heard that long ago, though. And you know what?
I knew he had a Lamborghini. I didn't know that Diddy gave it to him for sleeping
Yeah.
over, kind of thing.
And the thing, but he said something about it, and nobody believed him.
I thought Justin Bieber would have had his own money and power. You know, not to have to fall to that.
But he wanted more power, and Diddy was the one going to give it. Think about it. It's disgusting.
It's creepy because I did see Diddy talking to Bieber saying, "How come you're not coming around anymore?" And yeah, he didn't want to deal with Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was obvious he had enough of him.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. And and it's the timing's odd, in my opinion. Why now?
Like I said, I wondered. I'm like, all right, they tried to kill him. They tried to put him in jail. They've got 90 indictments. They impeached him twice. Well, okay, they did. This is Diddy time. We're gonna go and throw Trump in here. So
Right.
I'm like, yeah, okay, possible, yes.
I think it's highly likely.
I've been on X, and it's no secret. And I want to tell this. I'm going to try to word this right. It's really weird. Everybody might know, but me. But it could be. John Legend and Chrissy Teigen. They're married. They're a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're on the red carpet one night, and the guy asks them a question. That wildest place you ever had sex? And Chrissy says, good or bad? And he says, good. And she says, the Obama thing. And John Legend is embarrassed, doesn't want to talk. He's like, no, we're not. How do you say another man's name when they ask you about the best sex?
When your husband's standing right next to you.
No. It was before he was in office. Did I screw things up by saying that? And I'm like, what am I watching here?
Mm-hmm.
It got really weird for it. I was like, if they said to me, best sex you ever had, and I mentioned another woman's name in front of my wife, forget it.
Yeah.
So, and it's like, oh, that was Obama before. I was like, man, that was just crazy what I watched.
Well, it was a crazy question, though. And you know why that question was asked, right?
But this was probably like 2010 I'm watching, I think.
I know. But you still know why that question was asked.
No, why? It was like a Diddy party thing or something. It was a clip.
Yeah. And the thing is, though, this has been going on for decades.
Oh, absolutely.
And nobody's paid attention to it.
I'm dying. Like, what's the Obama thing? What the hell does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just too much that another man's name came out when the best sex in the wildest place. Oh, you mean the Obama thing? Yeah. It's like, oh, that's good. That's good. Like I say, I didn't expect it. It doesn't matter. He's not president. He's a free man, and it's nobody's business.
Right.
But yeah, X is not disappointing me daily. I have to say that.
And what about everybody that all the Hollywood people who deleted all their tweets today?
They can't. Elon Musk owns them.
Well, and I get this.
He owns them.
Yes, he does.
And he's pushing free speech. I mean, he's letting it go.
Yeah.
You want to post I'm a Nazi there? He's going to let you post it.
Yeah.
Good or bad. But I say good because I know Google's playing a big game right now. I mean, they took away and hid shit, put it on page 9 like crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see,
That's just not cool.
and it just goes to show how screwed up our world is, and how the elites live and can get away with murder. Literally, get away with murder. Just saying. It is not something you or I, the average person, is able to fathom.
All right, but who? All right, so you see, you know a lot. Good. Who's the real guilty parties they want to go after? You could take some guesses. You know, you said Trump. Um, is it the top of the line music executives that are really bending the curve, saying "Go get me this star" by use of blackmail?
Hmm.
That's heavy duty, but
Well, I
probably
think they
very
went,
hard to prove.
but if you think about R. Kelly, how they went hard at him, right?
No,
He's in prison.
He's just a stupid idiot.
So is Diddy. Diddy's going to sing like a canary. Diddy is going to sing and still spend his life in jail. The
All right,
difference is,
tell me what Diddy's gonna say.
oh, he's going to. Well,
Honestly, I'm stupid on
honest.
this. Tell me what he's gonna.
I just think he's they're wanting him because right now, technically, with the RICO and the weapons and arson, and that arson's going to lead to murders. And
Really, people died in that car explosion.
no, there's other people he's died that
Okay,
have been killed. No,
okay.
no, there's other people that have died because of things like this. But what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
the pneumonia thing at 47.
correct, correct. They just need it to get enough leverage to get him federally charged and held. And what they're working on now are more charges, and they're trying to get him to sing because some of these charges are death penalties. And you realize New York State may not have the death penalty, but federally, they can put anybody in any state on death row. You know that,
Terre
right?
Haute, Indiana, baby. That's where they send you.
I'm just saying.
Indiana.
So, they're going to get him to sing and remove the death penalty off. He's going to sing like
Like
that
I say,
songbird.
but he a politician isn't really dirty for having a freak show. A music executive using extortion and false imprisonment to get $1 billion contract signed, that's a heavy duty crime.
And
White,
you don't
white
think
collar.
you don't think these politicians any favors to have sex with these people?
Wait a minute.
B,
Wait a minute. The politician gets okay. Yeah, if you got the politician on tape, you can get him dirty. Okay.
correct.
Okay.
B, you don't think any of these politicians paid anything? Come on,
Paid what you mean?
to have this.
Extortion money?
Yes.
Oh, it's someone's involved. Yeah, somebody's dirty. I don't know who, but
Who would they? Well, who right now? In
honestly,
this,
the Democrats hang with Hollywood heavy. This will come up slanted, totally Democrat if that's the case.
oh, I don't believe that.
Okay, do you think Oprah's dirty?
Oh, Oprah's been, back in 1984 is when Oprah first had her syndicated
84.
TV show.
Okay.
Started in Chicago.
Okay.
She was just a local Chicago station. They took her, and then she got syndicated in about 1984. Might be 1985, but I think 1984.
Right.
And
Do you know who hooked her up though? Because I do.
no, I don't.
I used to try to sell his house
No,
in
no.
Boca Raton. I forgot his name, but I was trying hard, and he landed Oprah. Yeah.
But yeah, I think she's dirty.
Interesting. They're dirty of what?
Same thing. Basically
Do
giving.
you think she's a freak?
Oh yeah.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
Okay, now.
But I don't think any of these people that have any connection that have walked in that he has anybody on video, because we all know he's got everybody on video. Every one of them should go down. And it's not these are people not just in our country. It's going to be worldwide.
Yeah, but what did I hear? That Epstein had the plane to do things in international air that you really couldn't nail down where they could get charged. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I'm just saying, there's a whole lot of dirty. You're sounding like me. Okay, I see natives back. Here we are just babbling. Sorry guys, just babbling. We're keeping it moving.
I'm still going through the settings. I can't figure this out. It says nobody blocked in StreamYards or nobody blocked on YouTube.
Okay, and now you're in your YouTube where the dashboard and everything is, right?
Yeah,
And you've gone through the dashboard looking for the block list, right?
yes. It says nobody is blocked.
Okay. Well, hopefully Mountain Girl will help you get it figured out, because I don't know what else. I don't know what else to do.
Neither do I. I'm lost. I was about to delete StreamYards and re-download it.
No,
Then I
you don't
gotta.
need. But you got to remember, it's not just a StreamYard issue, because you realize StreamYard and YouTube are two separate entities.
Yeah, they are.
So we're not seeing him in YouTube. None of us are. And we're not seeing him on YouTube on your channel, because I see him on YouTube elsewhere. It's just your channel, YouTube. And we don't see him in your StreamYard.
That's crazy. I don't know what the hell happened.
It is something to do with your YouTube. It's your YouTube. What it is, I don't know. There she is.
Sorry, excuse me. Money, do you only have a phone? You don't have a tablet or a computer or anything, right?
Yeah, I only have a phone.
Oh
I have
Lord.
2 phones.
Okay, I'm still working on it. Give me a few more minutes.
No, take your
All
time.
right.
We're just babbling. We're just keeping it moving. Wait a minute. I see money. Oh, that's money. Never mind. Natives pretending to be money today.
Hell, YouTube. That's a fact. YouTube is trash.
I'm just saying.
Christine, you see the picture I got of Obama and Diddy?
Yeah.
That was taken this year.
Okay.
How does
Have you
he
have you not seen the picture of Diddy and Trump?
Yeah, I got 5 of them.
Okay.
They're coming up next. Don't worry.
Okay.
How does Obama know not to go near him? After he's been in the president, the Secret Service. He knows everybody. He knows everything.
Because they think they're unfreaking touchable. Do you
Yeah,
not? I mean,
yeah. I'm with
every
you. I'm with you.
one
I'm
of
with
them
you.
think they're untouchable.
Okay, because it's like granted, everybody takes photos with the any photo taken with any president really means nothing. I'll give any photo amnesty because they all do it with thousands and millions of people. But it's like, yo, you don't want don't want to.
I want to see the videos of them. I want to see them walking into hotels. You know that,
But
right?
let's go. There's issues about Obama before he was a congressman, correct?
Correct.
Men and cocaine. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. So, maybe there's something there.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's been around for a long time, and it kind of it's a maybe. It's a definite maybe.
Okay. And you don't think Trump's freaky? Really? Come on.
I honestly, no.
My God.
I know, there's a whole lot you can do without being a freak. Seriously.
Okay, so I
You
have
can have a
sons
lot
with
of fun without
okay,
being a freak.
so I have sons with daughters. Okay,
Yes.
and I have sons.
Yes.
Okay, never ever, and I have men friends that
Okay.
have daughters. Do you have daughters?
2.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine you saying ever if they weren't your daughter, you could have sex with them?
No,
Why not?
but I didn't. I'm gonna have to hear that exact quote and say, was it from the Howard Stern show?
No, it was out of his mouth.
All right, I'm gonna dig that. I'm gonna dig that one out because I want to
Okay,
hear. I want to
please.
hear it exactly.
And it wasn't exactly how I said it, but it was to that. And he did say
I know
he
there
did.
was a. I know he's very fond of her, and there was an very over, just over something response, over the top. Yeah,
Uh
I
huh.
know about that.
And it was about if she wasn't his daughter,
All right, so I'm
her
going to tell you something. I'm going to
attractiveness.
tell you something really freaky. I don't mind saying this, okay? Because it isn't freaky. But when I go out with one of my daughters, a lot of people think we're dating, and it's
I've
really
been out.
weird. It happens.
I've been
People say to
my
me, "You're the luckiest guy in the world." I'm like, "What the hell was
but
this guy talking about?"
I have two sons that have shirts that when they're out with me for a while period, there was a time frame. Their shirt said, "I'm with my mom,"
Okay.
because the same situation. They thought, at the time I wear 'em because sometimes I wear my wedding bands, sometimes I don't. But I had wedding rings on, and they thought both these sons at one time. I mean, not together, but at different time periods when I was with them separately. People thought they were my husband.
Yeah. So I could.
So I get that, but I could not
Yeah.
imagine. And I have good-looking sons.
It wasn't. I think it's weird if somebody asked him the question and he responded. That's why I want to see it. It's like, if she wasn't your daughter, would you date her? It's like, what are you gonna say? No. So
Well,
I want to really hear that one before I nail him.
well, go look for it, please.
But like I said, I know, and it's happened to me a lot, and
Okay. Can I
it's
say
all
something to you? Have
sure.
you have you ever heard of these parents that are not my kid parents?
No.
And well, what I mean by this is that there are parents, no matter what their child does wrong, they say that wouldn't be my kid. My kid wouldn't do that.
Okay. Yeah. Denial.
Okay. You've heard of those parents, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So don't take this wrong. But you are one of those parents that no matter what anybody tells you about Trump, you're going to say, "Not my president." Do you know that?
Why? I asked you if you thought he was connected to this. I'm just sitting and waiting.
And
I'll
and in
play it either
and in
way.
and in your mind, you know he is too.
Absolutely not. I have no fear at
Because
all that his
because
name.
you're
I have
because
zero fear his name is coming out in this.
okay.
Honestly,
Well, it wouldn't be Kamala's.
Honestly, it would have broke already, and it
Nope,
would have broke hard.
nope, nope. I guarantee you, they have it so tight right now, and they're going to wait for the time. I don't know when that time's going to be. They're going to wait for it. But I guarantee you, it's not Kamala's that they're going to point it to it have anything to do with this. It's not going to be her.
I don't think either of them are involved in this freak show. Honestly.
Then why is it coming out now, right
I'm
before
just having
the
fun with you.
election?
We have
I
no
know.
idea, but it's like, okay, I'll I know
And
they'll
that's
do anything to get Trump. So
and
yeah,
and you and
let's
I
try
and
this.
you and I are doing exactly what the rest of the United States is doing right now, trying to figure out what and why and when. You know that we're no
Um,
different than everybody else.
let's see. Why would it happen now?
That's what I want to know. Why?
Yo, my bad.
The hell was that?
Thought I was muted. I
Oh,
was talking to somebody.
I'm like, what the hell is that?
My boy drove by in the car and I was yelling at her.
Mute yourself. No.
Well, like I say, Christine, I'm with you. I say, yeah, I'm just like I say, I'm sitting back waiting
Hmm.
because I wouldn't doubt it if this is done to get Trump. But like I said, I'm just waiting. I got
Hmm.
time, but no, I'm not worried.
Okay.
All
Why?
right, so we got
What?
we got Trump and Oprah.
And they're going to open up this Tupac thing too, I bet you. And they're
I
going to
don't really
open
know
up
a lot of. I don't know a lot
and
about that. I
and
don't.
they're going to open up with Shine, who spent almost 10 years in jail in this New York shooting, and she's willing to let the bullet come out of her face.
I don't
If
know
it,
about that,
oh,
honestly.
well, Shine Burrows, I think is his last name. He is one that they were in New York at a nightclub, and Diddy was involved. And she took a bullet to her nose, her face, and they left it in there. But he took the fall for it and spent almost 10 years in jail.
Yeah. Okay.
And now he's running for like this prime minister type position in Belize. He finished his jail sentence, got extradited, and now he's in Belize. And on this Tisha Tells, he tells his story even.
Okay. Tell me what does he say?
Well, he says he was set up.
Okay.
It wasn't him.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. I
Diddy
just
made
wanted
him
to.
the fall guy.
All right. So he's coming out with that full blown now.
Yep.
Did it?
So,
All right. So that's not murder. He only shot at her. So I wonder if the
but
statute of limitations is up.
well, no, they're going to open it apparently.
10 years ago.
Yep. And
All right.
the woman who took the shot, she apparently is willing to let them dig up her face to get the bullet out if it'll prove his guilt.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, there's going to be a lot of things.
Are they going to exhume the body of the 47-year-old?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I think they should do. If they
I
really
think they
think
will.
if it's murder, they have to take up the body.
I think they will.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
We're gonna see a lot of stuff coming out.
So the doctor who said it was pneumonia faked the death certificate.
Really?
No, I'm asking, right?
Yes.
Okay. So he's going down. If that
He was
would be the case.
he was going to tell all. Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of people going down. And the sad thing is, you wanna know what the sad thing is?
Uh-huh.
Like the doctors and the nurses and his people that guarded him, those are gonna be the ones going down. They're gonna take the hit, the biggest hit.
No, they're gonna rat him out,
But they're still gonna take hits.
Not the first one to rat.
What, right? And that's why he's gonna sing like a bird.
First one to rat gets a deal.
Mm-hmm.
No, the handlers they'll tell you anything right now. They're talking. The
They
handlers
have
for
to.
sure.
They don't want to go. They don't want to go to prison or for the rest of their life or be put to death.
Right.
I'm just saying. No, I'm interested in what's going. I was just disgusted when the third time where he got on the appeal for bail. I was disgusted when his attorney came out and said him being in there is inhumane. Excuse me? Why is it inhumane?
Your mouthpiece is supposed to say everything and anything to help you.
But the thing is, though,
Anything to help
uh,
you.
well, I know, but I don't know how it's inhumane when how many other people? So all those other people in there too. Oh, I'm sorry because he doesn't have a bidet, because he doesn't have a cook, because he's not getting a gourmet meal. What's inhumane? He's got three meals in a cot. There you go. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just and you know it as well as I do. This is a distraction. A distraction from what though?
See, I don't get that. That there's enough capacity in the world for this story and anything else that's big. So I don't buy into that.
But is anybody else paying attention to anything else?
Eh, the pagers exploding and in Lebanon, yeah.
I
I saw that all day on TV today, honestly, on
I haven't.
CNN. Yeah, they had these. They were testing dummies, and they were hanging dummies from a hangman, and they put little explosives next to their face and blew it up. Did a lot of damage. I wouldn't want to be one of those guys that had the walkie-talkie up to their face when it blew up. Let's put it that way.
Right?
Even in their hand, because they lost fingers.
Wasn't that just the most craziest thing? And how did you get that many pagers to blow up all at the same time?
Because the Mossad intercepted the order from Taiwan
I
somehow.
know, but wasn't that just? I mean, if you really think about it, isn't that just like what the hell?
Oh, it's ingenious.
Are all of our phones this way, and we're all going to die now?
You want to hear it funny? I don't mind saying this. Maybe. All right, I'm going to do it.
Go ahead and do it.
I got spoofed by a fake A1 spoof on a CNN story about. It had Jake Tapper reporting about an incident that right after the Israelis did that, and I had to read the story twice because it fooled me. It really did. But they said that the Israelis put explosive in the rectums of goats. And after dinner, that special time of night, all the Hezbollahs were having sex with the goats, and it blew up.
Oh my god!
And it fooled me. It was so good, and I was looking at it, and then they went to the correspondent in Tel Aviv, and it was dark there, and he was telling the story that the goats had explosives in their rectums.
Oh my god! That's what I'm saying. This is crazy shit.
And I'm like, did they really know what time they were all going to go have sex with the goats? Is this something true?
Right? You know how, sundown they all have to go pray, or, do they then all go have sex with the goats?
It was too much. But luckily, the second commentator made a comment like, unfortunately, they might have to go have sex with their wives now. And it's like, okay, yeah, that's the part where it's like, no, this can't be real.
Oh my god. It's like, oh my god, I would
But
die.
yeah, if you can infiltrate them that way, they're afraid to touch a doorknob and their tablets. So it's like, boo, boo. Yeah, it's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I'm saying. Was this a test? Think about it. Think about it, Mitchell. Just go with this for a second. In the last year, we had problems with our banking system getting money out of the banks. Okay.
You lost me there.
We had banking systems where we had trouble getting money out of the bank.
I'm not following you.
And not everybody. There was a glitch in the banking systems.
Oh, okay.
Where people could not get money out of the bank.
Okay, given.
Okay. Now just go with this for a second. Think it wasn't worldwide, but or it was worldwide, but
Okay.
it
Okay.
wasn't everybody.
Right.
Okay. And then in the United States, do you remember when nobody had cell service, couldn't even call 911, and they said if you need to call 911, use your landline? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I lost cell service one morning.
Okay, so think about that. Okay,
All right.
throw in the oh gosh, just okay, just so throw in the pagers. Okay, throw that in.
Sure.
Okay, think about it. Are these small things that are happening throughout the world in a smaller level to see if it can be put on a bigger level to destroy a country? No? Oh, hold on. Hey, hold on. Money. You gotta let Mountain Girl back up.
I'm
Yeah.
here.
Okay,
I'm
thank
here.
you.
I got
Okay.
photos. I got photos for
Okay.
days.
Whenever money's ready.
Money, you ready, baby Adele?
Yeah, I'm
Hey.
ready.
Okay. So on your device, go in to Chrome. You use Chrome, right?
Yeah.
For like the website. Okay. Now I'll type it in the back chat. It's a lot easy. Well, you can type in when you go to the search engine. Type in studio.
All right, hold on 1 second.
Yep, take your time.
All right, studio.
Dot YouTube.
Okay.
.com. And
Can I
then
search?
the slash.
Oh shit, hold up. I pressed search like it did, my bad.
Slow down there, bucko.
I got ahead of myself. All right, studios, studio dot YouTube.
.com/channel.
Channel.
Okay, and then hit search.
All right.
And the first thing that should pop up is that little like Google sign, and it says YouTube Studio.
That right there.
YouTubestudio.com.
Let me see. YouTube.studio.youtube. No, don't tap
Oh,
that. Is that? Yeah, just hit the back button. Hit your back button. Yep.
I'm trying. My
Don't
phone is being a little slow today.
That's all
All
right.
right.
Okay. So when you're on that, see, mine shows you don't want the app one. Scroll down or scroll up or whatever. Oh, you should have one you don't want the Google Play. All right, go to the top one. Mine has a G there, so.
The top one.
Yep. Now, no, don't tap it. Go back.
Oh damn.
Hold on. Just hold
That's
on.
okay.
Let her tell
All
you
right.
when.
Tap and
Yeah.
hold that.
Tap and
right
hold.
there. Tap
Yep.
and hold, and then hit open a new tab.
Open a new tab. Okay.
Yep. Okay, now go up to see the square at the top of your phone there that has all the numbers of the tabs you have open.
Yeah.
Hit that and hit that new tab you just opened. Should be the last one.
I say it should be this one.
Yep, the YouTube. Yep,
All
that
right.
one. And it should come up. Now, hit continue to studio. Do not hit get the app. Continue to studio.
Continue to studio. Okay.
Yeah. Now it should be a whole desktop site that pops up eventually. I had to figure this all out. I couldn't remember how I did it on my phone. Yeah, there you go. That's the desktop site on your phone. So it's like the computer site on your phone. And it gives you more than the app does.
I was about to say, I know on the computer you get more options and settings.
Yeah, right. Now, all the way over on the left.
Let me zoom in real quick. I can't zoom in. No, so I clicked on something.
Let me find mine. Where am I? I'm going to do mine at the
Yeah,
same
my
time.
phone is bugging.
Okay, now. Okay, now you see on the top left-hand corner, it has your little avatar up there. You can barely see it. You can blow it up some so you can see it a little bit better.
I tried to zoom in and then, oh, there you go.
All right, now the top left-hand corner. Now all the way down at the very bottom. Go all the way down the bottom of your phone. Nope, you don't have to scroll. It's on the left side.
Well, one of these
All
things
of
right here?
those. Yeah, none of those. You go all the way to the bottom of your actual phone.
So scroll down.
Yep, I guess so. It should have.
My bad. I'm phone illiterate. I'm learning.
It's okay. You're okay. Right there. See that setting thing? Hit
Yeah.
that setting. Yeah, hit that. And when it pops up, it'll say community.
Okay. Click community.
Yep, and that's going to show you everybody who you have as a managing mod, a regular mod, and then if you scroll down a little more, you have to scroll out of the box there on the right. Yep, you hit the community one, right?
I hit it, but nothing happened.
You'll probably have to make it small, make the screen smaller so you can see the whole screen. Now you probably don't want to show the rest of this to us because we don't want to see who you have as mods or anybody like that.
So I'll turn my camera off.
Now, when you have that, you should be able to scroll down and see blocked.
Ah, I see it. It says hidden user, NY native.
There you go.
He's in hidden users, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Well,
Now I'm
Now,
gonna click the
there.
X section and take him out.
if
Hold on.
somebody's in there that you do not want hidden because they were accidentally done whatever, make sure you just hit the X. But be
I did.
careful.
I took
You don't
I
want
took
to hit
him
any.
out.
So there you go. But you
Now
want
I
to
have
keep it. Now make sure before you close that page out, you
Save it.
star it so you keep that page open all the time. So you always have that open to go to on your phone because you don't have a computer.
In your history.
And that way you can always go there. You want to check on a daily basis to make sure that nobody's hidden that shouldn't be.
After you do a live, check it out before you
So
start
every
your new
time
one.
I'm done, just give it a check.
Anybody else didn't?
If you start
Nobody
missing
else
people,
hidden.
if you start
Mm.
missing people in your chat, they're probably blocked. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like if I don't show up in your chat every time you go live, if you don't see me at all, because usually I pop in. If you don't see me, maybe I'm blocked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but every time
Or somebody else even.
I usually check right after a live and sometimes even right before a live. I'll go in and I'll check and make sure the of who's hidden and who's not and whatnot. But there you go. We figured it out.
All right. You're a lifesaver. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna hit up native and tell them to write in the chat now.
Yeah, hit
There
him
we
up.
go.
Let's see what
Woohoo!
happens.
Yeah, he knows I didn't
Yeah.
block him. I had no idea how to do that. So I definitely gonna do it.
Thank you so much. I texted him and told him that he's
All
now
right.
unblocked. Sent him a message. I knew he was hidden. I just didn't know where he was hidden at.
Yep, there we go. So
I
I was
couldn't figure it out for
determined
the life
to
of me.
get this. I was determined to get it. I'm like, I know there's a way I got that before. I just can't remember how I
Oh,
did it.
oh, you are a lifesaver.
It's
For
hard,
real.
it's hard to get when you're on a phone to get it to a computer looking site like you need it. And I just couldn't remember that. And then I was like, maybe if I tap and hold it, it'll do it. And after about 50 different things I've tried and it kept opening the app, I was like, no, I don't want the freaking app.
Don't worry, I was watching her. I
Yeah.
was walking on eggshells.
But okay, there you go.
All right, so now I got that screen saved. So if it happens, I can just pull it up.
There you
That's
go.
right.
That's right.
All right, thank you. I appreciate you.
You're
That was
welcome.
driving me crazy.
Appreciate you too, brother.
No problem. I love you guys. I'm gonna jump down and get my dogs all out to go pee because they're looking at me like, are we gonna go or what?
Taking me out or what? What's up?
But I'll be in the chat for a little bit anyway.
All right, we'll be here.
Me too.
All right. Woo fucking woo. Love y'all.
Woo fucking woo.
Okay, Native said he's in. Native, go out. I want you to go out, and I want you to come back in. Log completely out of money, and then come back in.
Yeah, Kaz, Alicia, what up, everybody? I ain't see in the chat. My bad. I was trying to figure this out.
I've been paying attention and putting links in so they none feel neglected.
All right. Y'all on point, man. Y'all lifesavers for me.
I don't want them to feel neglected, so I've been putting all their little links in and giving little hearts out to everybody.
I'm gonna put my phone down real quick. I'm rolling up a joint, but I'm listening to y'all.
Is Mitchell still here? Because only you're
I gotta
showing.
take me off full screen. My bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
No, it's just me and you.
Okay. Well, Native messaged me back, and hold on a second. He's not
Mitchell,
popping.
Bruno,
He's in the
everybody,
chat.
get your ass up here.
Native said he's in the chat, but he's not popping up. That's why I had him go completely out and come back in. The hell?
Yeah, go out, close everything, and then come back.
Yeah, I told him to do that. You're talking to the screen still? Oh, God. My chest hurts from coughing so much. You're back. Oh, Mitchell's backstage. Let him up.
Mitchell.
Mitchell. Welcome back. Now let's see what his
I got my
picture.
Prince Harry picture out now.
That's what I'm looking at. See, that's what I
You know
said.
about Prince Harry? You got him in the deal?
I do. Remember when I said it's not just our country, it is worldwide?
No, Prince Harry looks happy.
Yeah, right? Poor mom girl. She didn't know why nobody was answering and she's talking to the chat.
Mountain girl, my bad. I'll be forgetting about the chat sometimes.
Oh no, she was talking. She left
Oh.
the panel and she was still talking and couldn't understand why nobody was answering her.
That's right.
All right, Christine, here's my logic, okay? Does the FBI want to get Trump or want to help Trump?
Why would they want to help him? And okay, so tell me something.
Well, you gotta play along for a minute.
Okay, but wait a minute. You need to explain to me, how will it help him? I don't think Camilla had anything to do with this.
This has nothing to do with Camilla. It only has to do with Trump.
Okay. Why would they, how would this help him? So I'm going to follow you.
Well, the question is, does the FBI want to put Trump in jail or help him?
How would this help him?
Well, helping him would be not trying to put him in jail for things he didn't do.
Okay. So
Being
that would be
against him would be
the distraction.
there's no distraction. It's just a simple. You just won't follow along for a minute.
Okay. So,
Okay, I'll say it myself. The FBI has been trying to put Trump in jail for 8 years. Okay, so if they had Epstein's dirt on Trump, it would be all over the street already. That's the way I look at it. Because the FBI is trying to nail Trump on any way they can, or whoever is above them. So that's my logic.
okay. So the FBI couldn't nail him with any of Epstein's things. So are they going to now nail him with Diddy? And that's why they did.
All they have to do is release a tape of Trump doing something, and he's mud.
Yeah.
They don't need to put him in jail to get him.
No.
They can release things that would self-implode on Trump. And also, none of the housekeepers of Epstein's were tried or went to jail.
Right.
They never talked. It never came up, which is odd, isn't it?
Where they're all talking with this other one.
Epstein's housekeepers knew everything also. I'm sure he had surveillance.
Okay, so here's my thing.
Okay.
So, I mean, we're talking Epstein, we're talking Diddy, we got Trump here in the center. So they couldn't get anything with Epstein on Trump. Am I following?
Well, all right, nothing came out. Let's just say that.
Okay, so now, because nothing has come to fruition, totally,
Okay.
with the FBI, Trump, or anything else they've tried, now we got Diddy.
Right.
Does the FBI have something? Diddy and Trump. And that's why this is out now, because they couldn't do it with Epstein.
Right.
I see Native. Sorry.
Native is in the building again. Is there a way I can find out who blocked who? If I could hit them in the head with their wrench?
Yeah,
be honest with you,
you'll probably screw things up looking around more.
And to be honest with you,
I don't want to do it.
I think it was probably a misfire when you first did this, and it could have even been you. It could have been somebody playing that's never had a wrench before and was playing with it and accidentally did it. And there are misfires. I myself have misfired on other channels.
I did it on somebody else's channel. I put it in my pocket and I blocked a random person.
Right. And they may have not even known it was done. So, and it's been this way for a while. So that's why I'm saying it might have been in the beginning when you gave the wrenches out, and not everybody has had a wrench in the past. Not everybody knows how wrenches work. And that's where it gets a little dangerous, when everybody gets a wrench.
I thought everybody likes the wrench. That's why, just to make everybody happy, I threw it to them.
I will be honest, on certain channels, I do, because you get people who take things personal and do this shit.
Yeah, I don't take nothing personal.
And then that way they can't do it. Now, if you have a few wrenches and they pay attention, they can fix it right away. Like there's a channel that Barbara, I kept getting hidden or blocked or timed out for because it was personal, and Barbara kept on doing it.
Yeah, that happened on TPP when Bruno wilded out and blocked Summer.
Yeah, did all of us.
Yeah, that happened on TPP when Bruno wilded out and blocked Summer.
Yeah, but again, you're talking about people that are wrenching with feelings. and they
Yo,
can't
people,
because it
use
hurts
your
the
feelings. I'm
channel.
hit you with the wrench. You heard?
Right, it hurts the channels. But you know some your channel is not very controversial, and you know the people that you are giving wrenches to. I know everybody in here, and if I would go live, to be honest with you, there's probably just a few I would not give a wrench to, only because A, I don't know them, B, I don't like some of the other channels they go to. But I have a separate thing than you do. But if it's not my channel, I block nobody. And for me to time you out, you are A, talking about the channel owner, B, saying something that's a total lie that I know. And I will time your ass out. And I'm not afraid. And C, normally when I have a wrench, I know what the channel owners accept, don't accept, will allow, won't allow. But again, I have experience. And to be honest, most of the ones that don't have experience with wrenches, they're not going to play with them. It's nice to be able to go to somebody's channel just by clicking on it. It's nice to know that if you do say something and somebody's in the channel you don't like, they can't block you. That is nice. I will share that with you. And like I said, your channel is not all too controversial. So at this point, I would chalk it up to it was a complete accident. And like I said, hell, you could have did it yourself. Right?
Or
How many wrenches have you had before you got StreamYard and started playing with this shit?
I haven't had many.
My point.
When I first got a wrench, I didn't even know what to do with it.
My point. You see where I'm, well, you know, and we're all at that point at one time or another. We're all, you know, everybody who gets a wrench, it's their first time. They don't know what the hell to do with it. And then you click on it and you play with it. And that's where accidents happen. But they're accidents. Shit happens. You fix it. Now you know how to fix it if it happens.
I was
Right?
about to say, at least now I know how, because that was driving me crazy. Me and Native been going through that for like a month now.
Well, and I know, and it's been since almost the very beginning. And I told you he was hidden, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I
You
knew he
definitely
was
did.
hidden. I just didn't know where he was hidden at.
Neither did I. If it wasn't for
Well,
Mountain Girl, I would have never figured it out.
good thing they answered questions tonight, right?
Sometimes I guess it is good to answer questions.
Because I had lots of questions, didn't I?
Oh, my bad. I'm closing up this joint.
So, Christine,
Okay. Yes, Mitchell.
I don't know if you heard, but at one of Trump live speeches, he did say he would release the Epstein tapes,
Yeah.
records,
What's
such.
taking him so long?
Well, he's not president.
So here's my question.
Those
Okay.
FAA log things belong to the
Okay.
government and everything.
Here's my question. Okay.
I do call you. You don't answer.
What would be his point?
Oh, I
Everybody
forgot to
wants to
mute.
know. He says
But
the
what
Kennedy thing and the Epstein thing he would release. So if he wins, we might know about everything in 90 days.
and you realize we may not know anything because that might have been his talking head to get people to remain on his side. You know that.
Yeah, it's not a big. Oh, I want to find out about Epstein's not really on anybody's top. I haven't heard that out of anyone's mouth. So
I
no.
know. That's my point. So what's the point?
The
That is
point
his
is,
talking point.
we
He
actually might find out the details that nobody has
he
released.
needs stupid talking points. That's why he said that. Come on, Mitchell. I'm
Look,
tired of
you got 90 days to call me a fool. I'll come back to this tape. I don't
I
mind
haven't
saying it.
called you. I haven't
Put it
called
all on
you a
the
fool.
record. Lay it
But I
all
haven't.
out.
You know, I'm going to tell you
I'm
something.
not leaving
When
anything off the field.
when my children, and they hated me for it, to this day we talk about it, when there was anything that I found out was going on in the community, my first thing, or when my kids got in trouble and they would try to say, well, so and so, nope, don't want to hear it. And when there was an issue in the community, I'd go straight to my kid and say, what's your involvement here? I don't want to hear so and so, this person, that person. What is your involvement? I want you to tell me your iMessages, okay?
That's great. You're talking now, but we have no facts.
But what I'm trying to say is that I cannot stand these not my kid parents, and that's how I feel you are.
You don't have any evidence to substantiate anyone's correct or incorrect at this point. You know, everything out there is total propaganda. I mean, the
Well,
racist thing is the
and
biggest joke in the world.
I know, and you may like what I'm going to tell you now. On something about Tim Waltz.
I think he's gay. I do. I really do.
No, this is serious stuff I'm gonna tell
I'm
you.
serious too. I wanted to get that out.
Well, I really don't give a shit if he's gay or not.
Neither do I, but I think he's gay. Go ahead.
Well, and I don't care.
Go ahead.
And to be honest, never mind, I'll just shut up. But anyway, so Tim Waltz, and he's governor of Minnesota. Okay.
Right.
He came up with this thing for first time farmers or first family farmers or whatever it is that you can apply and get farm equipment, a grant for $20,000.
Okay.
I don't know if you've heard anything about this now.
Know nothing about it.
Okay, well, and the only reason why I do is because all my kids, we moved from Minnesota to Florida.
Correct.
We owned homes up there. I have family up there. My sister lives up there. My son lives up there. I have friends that are farmers that live up there. I am very connected to Minnesota.
Right.
So anyway, so he's passing this bill up there for this to happen in Minnesota. Do you know, like I have a friend who is a farmer. His parents were farmers. We were best friends together. I babysat their children. And he said that this is a bunch of bullshit, that he is using this as talking points where he isn't really helping the farmers. He's just trying to get people on his side thinking that he's doing well, because the hoops you have to jump through, number one, and you have to have, you have to be a farmer less than 10 years. You have to have less than so many acres, and $20,000 isn't going to buy one piece of their machinery that they use in farming. So what he's doing is bullshit. But again, he is using it for people in that area, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, Nebraska, farming areas. They could, oh my God, look at this man, look how great he's doing, blah, 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 blah. He's using it as a talking point for this election. That's all he's doing. So I thought you'd like that because, I did say something negative about Waltz because it's negative. I'm not saying that Kamala's the best or Waltz is the best or Trump's the worst. Out of the two, I think Trump is more dangerous.
Good. I like that. Maybe the rest of the world will feel he's dangerous too and leave us and everybody else alone.
No, I think he's dangerous to the American people.
He was already president. That's a hard sell.
Do what?
He was already president, and most people saw him do the job, so that's a hard sell.
See, but he is not the same man as he was before. He ran before.
How much?
Okay, wait a minute. He ran before as, I'm not a politician. Well, guess what? He is a politician.
I'll give you that 100%. What? He's trying to run for president. What you're a politician. Okay.
Politician.
Fine. I give you that. I have no problem calling him whatever you want to call him to win. Get the job, win.
I don't want him to win.
You can call him a quarterback or a ice skater for all I care.
But he's not.
Do the job and win. Get in there and win.
At what cost, Mitchell?
He's not doing anything. He's
At
just
what
flying
cost?
around the country talking to people.
No. If he becomes president, at what cost to the American people was it worth it?
None. Everybody's going to benefit.
No. I think you're
Everybody
dead.
benefits. Everybody
Who?
benefits.
The LGBTQ community is not going to benefit.
How are they going to be hurt?
Blacks aren't going to benefit.
Blacks are coming to him like you never saw. Bad mistake, Christine. The male
No,
black vote is coming strong.
because of his fucking
Not as
lies.
strong with women, but the
What's he
male
gonna do?
black vote,
Well,
wow,
what's
is
he
out
gonna
of
what's he
sight.
gonna do? What's he gonna do?
They all say that they say it themselves. Things were better under Trump. I can't change their minds. If this is really what they think, things are better with Trump around. Hey, they've seen
How
both
are
sides
things?
in action.
How
These
are things?
people
Okay,
have
here's my
seen
thing.
both
Okay,
sides already, right?
but do you do realize? Let's evaluate this. Okay, you do realize that a president, especially a president that has only been 4 years, you really don't see anything a president has done for the first 2 to 3 years. That is still things done from the previous administration. But I'm sure you would disagree with that. You think
Correct.
on day one, everything was all about Trump and everything that happened was regarding Trump. It wasn't the previous president. It didn't carry over from the previous president.
Okay, whatever you want to think. Okay, that's fine with me if you want to keep saying that. I'm not going to stop you.
So
Okay.
here's my question.
Okay.
Let's say he becomes president
Yeah. Okay.
and he does not allow the same rights to LGBTQ.
Equal branches of government. Go ahead.
I understand that.
I know you do. I know
but
you
you're
do.
but you're saying everything President Trump, everything was so good under President Trump.
No. There's
3.
millions of people that say that have never spoken to me or know my name. I just watch them on X. And I watch them on panels and they say the same thing. So there must be some truth to it. Just a little maybe, but
Or
that's how.
or they're watching or seeing the same things you are and spitting out the exact same thing without actually looking things up. You know yourself, unless you lied to me, that you did not look up the Agenda 47 or even look up Project 2025 or even compare the two.
You're right. Christine, I haven't opened up a computer in 3 years. You want to know why?
So you go
You want to
by
know why? I
why?
can't. I
Why?
cannot really use a laptop. It's
Why?
too painful for me in my lower back.
Okay. What
So I
about
don't
your
do
phone?
I use my phone all the time.
So do I. You can't
Correct.
compare on your phone?
I do. I'm just saying I don't have use to
Well,
the
what's that got
computer.
to do with the conversation we're having?
Nothing. I just want you said I've never looked it up, but no, I have no desire. I've never been to Trump.com. I've never been to the 47. I've never been to the
But don't you think
25.
it's important to
I
go to
watch him speak all the time live. I watch every word out of his mouth is what I do.
and it's
That's where I get my
wash,
information.
rinse, repeat. He doesn't come up with anything new,
It's straight from the horse's mouth though.
but it doesn't but there's nothing ever anything new.
Christine, all government has to do is get the fuck out of the way and let people work. It's not that hard. It really isn't.
Well, I find it hilarious. I will be honest. I will 100% tell you. I find it hilarious that people truly think there's going to be no tips, no taxes on tips. And I find it absurd that anybody who
Well,
thinks they are not going to tax overtime.
I'll be here to get scolded if it's a total joke. You can come rip me an ass.
And
I'm gonna
trust
be
me,
here. So
I do
yeah,
a lot of overtime. My salary, my
can you come get
basic
that
salary,
done? All right.
my basic salary has never been enough for me to live on with the lifestyle that I want. It
Okay.
has always been overtime. I had it figured down to a T on how many hours of overtime I could work before it went up and they took more taxes out than was worth me working. I'm that working class people. You know that, right?
Okay, you just lost me. Yeah, the overtime and he's pushing this. Yes.
There's no way that will ever work.
Why?
That is part of somebody's income.
What are you talking about? Why do we have to tax it?
Why do we have to tax anything?
No, why do we have to tax tips? He can get that pushed through with muscle.
No, I can't.
Who's gonna resist it? The Democrats? That's what you're saying.
They both should. They
Why?
both should.
Let the American people have their money.
Then why not? Okay, so they're so I used at one time I did work for tips. Okay.
Okay.
I never claimed my full tips.
Right.
I took, like, let's say
But more and more
I
and more tips are electronic now.
I made $100.
You know, right.
Okay. I would make sure that for every $100, I would claim $15 of taxes.
Okay.
Okay. That's what I made sure of.
Okay.
My tips were normally well over that 15%.
Okay.
Well over that 15%. I pocketed
Mm-hmm.
that money. I never
Mm-hmm.
claimed it.
Right.
They're already doing that. So let's say somebody like me, let's say I'm making $20 an hour.
Okay.
I mean, I could go to minimum wage, but I won't because I'm going to do easy numbers. So let's
Okay.
say I'm making $20 an hour. It's
Okay.
not tipped. It's straight amount of money. I'm not allowed to take tips for my job. Let's just say that.
Okay.
So I work 40 hours a week. So somebody who's a tip position makes $10 an hour, knowing that $10 an hour, they're still going to make tips that could go well above my $20 an hour.
Okay.
So
Go get
we
a
can
job
both,
with tips if you want it that way.
or what they're going to do, I see it already happening. They're taking the positions that are tipped away and making a minimum wage.
Simple way of making a minimum wage. All right, stop for a minute.
Okay?
You're talking about a waitress.
Yep.
How much does a waitress get now, minimum wage?
I think it's either 7 or 9 something an hour.
And you say they're going to cut that to 4?
No, minimum wage in Florida. They just turned 13 are going to be $13 an hour.
For a waitress.
No, our minimum wage. For a waitress,
Right,
it's
but
like nine. For a
let's go.
waitress, it's like $9 an hour.
All right. She gets $9 an hour, and her tips are not taxed now.
Correct. But you're not.
What's going to happen?
Listen to me. It's already happening. They are taking the tipped thing away and making them a minimum wage earner at $13 an hour. And I'll get one
And
of the
they're not getting
receipts.
tipped. You lost me. And they're not
Correct.
getting.
They're not.
Yeah,
Correct.
they're not.
They're
They quit yesterday. Are you kidding?
well, and they might.
They're gonna go to nothing and stay on the.
Okay.
Why are they not getting
Oh my
tips?
God.
Who's this
Okay.
stupid?
Tomorrow I will show you
How you're
signs
gonna get
and
good
windows
service?
of
Hey, I'm not getting
establishments.
tips. The owner's
Okay.
paying me, so here's your food. Have a nice day.
I'm going to
You need another Coke. Look, I'm real busy right
Mitchell,
now.
listen.
That's the service you're gonna
Listen.
get.
I will go into town and I will get a picture of the windows where they say no tips.
So Publix does that.
No, they're restaurants downtown in the tourist district.
Christine, you're totally off track now. I have to
I'm
tell
not.
you.
I'm telling you what's
You are.
happened. I'm telling.
Nothing has
Okay.
happened because there's no change in tax policy.
Okay. I'm
What you're
trying.
talking about is happening under this tax policy, not a future one.
Okay.
Because they're getting taxed on everything. So any
I
change
understand.
that's been made now is because the
You're
business
not
owners.
listening.
I'm going to tell you something right now. Have you
Okay.
looked at the credit card debt chart that's current? You might want to take a peek at that. United States credit card debt. The U-turn it took in the last 2 years
Oh, I know that.
is all the people out of work.
Well, why aren't they working?
I don't know, but it went straight up in the last 2 years,
Well,
and
I
it's
can tell you.
scary.
I can tell you why they're not working.
Why?
Because if you look at the age of some of these people, the average age of them, they have decided they would rather sit at home and not work for what they feel they're worth. Just like they're saying the economy's so bad, people in their 20s and 30s can't buy houses. Well, I'm calling bullshit. Just have a 36-year-old son who bought a gorgeous home. Closed on Friday.
It's not an arm's length transaction, Christine. I'm calling. Stop. Don't go there.
Don't go where?
Did you sell your house to your son?
No, it's not my house. He did a new build.
Okay.
The house my son was, the
Congratulations
house,
to him. Did he get an
the house,
adjustable?
the
I hope
house.
he got the
No,
adjustable.
no, he didn't get an adjustable.
Why? We're going to go down 2 points. He could ride it down.
Well, for number one, the builder paid down the interest rate. So it's down to 4 something. That's number one. Number two, he's
Mhm.
VA.
Okay.
He got it through the VA. Number three, he is technically 100% disabled, so he's not going to pay any property tax.
Okay.
So he's sitting good.
Okay. Interest rates
And
just doubled, Christine. It's,
and you telling
they
me
doubled.
no, Mitchell, that house my son was living in, I do have a buyer for it, but it's not a family member.
Okay, good. But why? I don't know what you're doing there then. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
my house that he was living in,
Right.
he's chosen that he has worked his hiney off and he wanted to build a house to where what he wanted. And that is what he did.
Oh, instead of purchasing your house that he was living in.
Correct. So now
Okay.
in turn, he had a house built.
All right. So, Mazel Tov and congratulations and the best of luck to him. But you're not going to tell me I sell real estate. I know what people pay for cars. Okay. The average car payment went from $580 to $750 in the last 4 years. All right. That takes away what they can qualify for, and they have to have cars. Okay. And that takes away what they can qualify for on a loan for a home, which is up now. And so is the
But-
price of a home.
But
So no, it's why they busted half a point out. Half a point means better hurry up and get shit going because things are bad.
or just
It wasn't a gift to
or
Biden.
or
It means
or
things are
just buy
bad.
a car, save up your money and buy a car that you can afford to save.
Yeah, the
I've
half point's
never
going to save $10 or
I
$15 a month on a car
I've
now, so that's not going to be enough.
I've never had a car payment. I am 60 years old and I've never had a car payment.
Once again, congratulations and mazel tov, but the world is making car payments.
By choice.
By choice. Come on, Christine. You got a guy making $40,000 a year. You think he's going to pay cash for his car?
Well, okay, so my husband and I, years ago, used to both work. and we had one car we had to share
Once
because
again,
we couldn't afford another fucking
congratulations
car.
that you did so well, but we're talking about the masses now. I'm sure you know that the job numbers for the entire year of last year were adjusted downward 818,000. Okay, instead of 3 million jobs created, it was 2.2. That's a big miss. That's 70,000 people a month without a job. I think I did one day, corrected one day. And last month, 20,000 factory workers lost their jobs. Those are all people 1 month away. So they're all using their credit cards because they have no choice because they just got laid off last month, 20,000 factory workers. Bam, there go the credit card curves going through the moon.
Okay,
I even think Trump said he
so
was going to, this might be the biggest bullshit. He said he was going to try to get the rates down to 10% because things are so bad. And good luck with that. That'll never
right
happen, but
again.
it
So
should.
and
People are hurting.
people, okay, but people are hurting. But this president thinks he's going to do all these things.
It doesn't take much for the
What?
government to get the fuck out of the way and let people work.
Okay, so who's stopping them from working?
The government.
How?
Regulations everywhere.
Okay, so private
Here, all right,
companies.
Christine, I'm gonna pull it. Bam, I'm gonna hit you with my hardball. 5 presidents couldn't open up our best energy resource in the world, Anwar. Trump got fucked on how much he had to pay in the biggest check, but he got to put Anwar in the deal. Ever since Reagan, they couldn't get that done. We are now allowed to drill in our own economy, which has anywhere from 2 to 30 years worth of oil.
And you
All
believe
he
in
has to do is sign his name to
fracking.
that day one, because that's
And,
already passed.
and you believe in fracking. I do not.
You wouldn't need to frack if you do Anwar. You do not
Okay.
realize we have more energy.
Don't
If
tell
you
me
don't have,
what I don't
Biden
realize.
has
Do not tell
zero.
me what I
Let's
do
go
not
now.
realize.
Here I'm going to roll. Biden has zero energy policy. He wanted to convert us to electric cars. It's a huge fail. The total thing was a fail. So we got to go back to using our resources. We got to keep people expenses down so they can live. Well, they're going to be homeless. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to blow my nose. Sorry. You didn't
No
want to
problem.
hear me blow my
My
nose.
phone cuts out every now and then. I gotta
No, it was
wiggle
me.
it.
It was me blowing. Sorry. But I understand what you're saying, and I understand we're all hurting. You don't think I am too. I was told, like, you don't understand what the grocery bills are. You don't think I go to the freaking grocery store? Come on. You don't think
It
I
all,
would rather?
Christine. That all revolves around energy.
Do
It
you
all
don't
comes from
to
it.
be
Starts.
like
Everything starts with energy.
I like buying purses. Do you think the extra $300 that I'm spending at the grocery store, I wouldn't like to take that and buy a purse? Damn right I would. Damn right I would. So don't tell me this doesn't affect me too. I'm just trying to be I'm just trying to be realistic. It may not affect me to the point of somebody who
Mm.
is working a minimum wage job.
You're having a problem with the American worker keeping more of their money. That's what I'm hearing from you.
Why would I have a
Why
problem
fight?
with
Why
that?
fight that? Why not say I hope he gets it done? I think he's a bullshitter, but I hope he gets it done.
But see, the problem is I can't stop the bullshitter. The bullshitter is what he's convincing people of that
He's
they
not
think he's
bullshit.
going to do.
He's not bullshit when he got Anwar open.
Okay,
It wasn't
I'll give him
bullshit when he
Anwar.
rebuilt the military that Obama let fall apart. You can't have that either.
No, you
So
have to have
he
strong
got.
military. But
Excuse me.
but we have military spending that should not be happening. The amount of money because
I'm gonna have to fact check.
well, you can fact check me all you want. But you know as well as I do when you're paying $40,000 for a missile because there's one company that's doing it, it's bullshit.
I cut it. My phone cut out for a minute.
What I'm saying is when you have one missile that costs $40,000 because they made a contract with one company, and that's what they're going to have to pay, is bullshit. If they need
Okay.
a specific
So so
missile,
so so
why are they not putting bids out and getting several
I'm gonna
companies to do that?
I'm gonna fuck with you now.
You
Trump
can
gets
fuck
into
with me.
office. Trump gets into office day one and goes after Boeing to lower the price of the 747s. He
Okay?
hammers them. He says, "Fuck you. We're not paying $8 billion. I know what planes cost. The deal has to have a 3 in front of it." He brought Boeing down to losing money for the American people. I've never seen
But,
anything like that.
but, but
And you
then
don't
we
trust the
bailed
guy.
Boeing out. But then we bailed
Of
Boeing
course,
out.
you got to bail Boeing out. You have
But
to.
you just forced
We have
them.
to have our own planes. We have to have American planes. There's
Okay,
just no
but
question about it.
we forced them to lower. And
He,
then
they only forced them to lower it. First of all, he gets
we
the
don't know
price.
what goes behind doors.
When
Did
you
he
get the
go
price down on the 747s, he's going to make better deals for you with other countries when the planes get sold. Okay,
okay,
it's a package deal. Work with me, I'll work with you, but you're ripping us off on the
right.
price of these
Right.
planes.
So you lower your price so that it looks like that you
See, you're fighting
came
it.
down.
You having a problem with the guy saving Americans money. You're fighting it.
No, I have a
The
problem
guy's
with
working
the
for us, and you don't
backdoor
like.
deal.
You can't handle it. The guy
No,
goes in there and says, "You're ripping us off," and
fine.
you got a problem with it.
No. See, you're stopping at what I'm saying. You're only hearing half of what I'm saying. I have no problem with him telling them, we need these. It cannot be higher than this. And they lower their prices. But in the meantime, he's doing a backdoor deal. Well, you've lowered your prices. Now we'll bail you out. Fuck that.
Christine, you're just dreaming now. You're
Okay.
talking about you don't know what you're talking about because you're talking about going against the Airbus, which is funded by France. Okay, it's socialized, so Boeing can't compete sometimes. All right, that's why they took the hit on the Airbus getting fucking freebies from France. So what are we gonna do? Have no planes here? Are you kidding?
Not saying that. If
You
he
want
is
to put
going,
the president on a foreign plane? Buy it from
why
them.
not?
So
Why
how do you
not?
not bail Boeing out? How do you not bail them
Just
out?
like, and we bail everybody out. Just like with all this COVID money, look at all the fraud that was done with that.
Yeah, the whole thing was a hoax for
Michael
people to get
Kunkel,
money.
I will time you out or block you. There is no reason for you to say that to me because I disagree.
What do
None.
you say?
Ask me if I'm drunk. I don't drink, first of all, and
Drink.
that's
Oh, Michael
inappropriate.
and Uncle.
And
I
I
have a problem with
and
you
I
saying
will tell you that now. So I
well,
highly
it's
think
gonna
that.
be good because we're all gonna be sitting there watching the election results soon enough.
Well, and we're not going to see the election results the same night like we have for decades.
Why?
You tell me why. Because
Because
no
all those
election,
states are dirty. That's my
because no,
answer.
because no election is right anymore. Right?
Uh,
You have to agree there, and I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Republican or
I don't know.
Democrat.
Florida, I think, has a good system. I don't know how it works, but they managed to make it right after they fucked up in
Sure.
2000. They got their act
And
together.
we just had there was just a primary in one of the counties here that is having issues right now, and it was caught. And now I don't know what they're doing. I haven't really looked this past week, but there were some things that shouldn't have been done that was caught after the primary, which will probably affect November's elections. I'll have to read up on it. And Michael, just because I don't think the same way you do doesn't mean, and no, I'm not facting. I don't have facts in front of me right now. I'm going by what I have learned and what I remember. Okay. But what you said, what I'm trying to tell you, what you said, this is the problem. We cannot have Mitchell and I feel, can talk about anything and not take it personal against one another. And people like you who just said what you said is why the American people cannot get along because of comments like that. Yeah, I said it. And I'll say it again and try it again. Sorry, Mitchell.
Quite all right.
Because I think you and I go tit for tat all the time. Do you hate
Sure.
me for it?
No.
I hope not. Do I hate you for it? No.
No.
I think it's kind of fun. Right? And and
Damn straight.
if it was all about facts, guess what? I'd have a computer open or have a notebook here with all my facts before I talk to Mitchell. But I don't need to do that because there's respect. It's not a matter of taking a joke. I didn't time you out. So I'm taking it pretty good, I think. Sorry. Okay, back to where we are. I just think some of the things that of Trump's talking points, and don't get me wrong, I think there's some talking points of Kamala too that I know are bullshit, and it's because of an election, and it's trying to get people saying, on their side to vote for them. That's what they do.
All right. How about the debate October 25th? Did
That
you
was,
hear?
yeah.
What do you think
Most of it.
about it?
Well, I don't see. That's the problem with a debate, especially, well, and I should say a debate such as that type. Was it a debate where all sides, I mean, besides those two, were impartial? I don't think so. And I'll tell you that. I don't think it was totally impartial on the people presenting it.
Oh, you mean having a sorority sister ask you the questions?
That doesn't bother me. And you want to know why it doesn't bother me?
Go ahead.
Because that news company is the one who chose to hold this debate. This one is the one that the two of them chose to allow to have the debate. And her so-called sorority sister, that's what she does. That's her job. So,
ABC has plenty of other people to choose. Excuse
but
me.
why? But okay, but
Because they don't want to lose their ass after the debate like they're losing their ass now. Nobody trusts them.
do you trust any news station?
A lot less when somebody signs an affidavit of a whistleblower that they cheated and possibly gave. I mean, Donna Brazile admitted to giving Hillary Clinton the questions. It happens. So, yeah, I believe Kamala had the questions. And they fact checked Trump 5 times and her none. There you got it.
But it wouldn't. But to be honest with you, even if Trump had the question, let's say Kamala did have the questions, and
Right.
Trump didn't. Let's just say that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do you honestly think Trump cares about those questions because he's going to come up with the answer he wants to at that time, and it may be worded differently at another time? So I don't think it made a difference.
I would agree with you.
So him having it or not, I don't. He
No, that's
swings by his
ABC.
hip.
This is ABC's problem. It's not either of the candidates. ABC has the problem. They have the problem.
But either one of them could have said no.
No, like I said, ABC is the dirty one.
But either one of them could have said no. Am I right?
Of course, yeah, correct.
Okay.
But Kamala had the wind blowing her way, and it was the only way Trump could have a debate with her.
Okay.
So he agreed to go into enemy territory.
Okay, hold on a second. Michael Kunkel, do me a favor. And I'll do it if you don't want to. I want you to find out if Jamaicans are considered black. You want to Google it? If not, I'll Google it for you. Here, hold on. How about I Google it for you and give you the answer? Hold on. Okay.
So I'll ask you this: I sent Summer way too many emails, but that's my problem. Kamala in 2007. There's a clip of her. I think Newsom is standing next to her, and she says, "We're the government, and we're going to come into your house and inspect your guns." Basically, I'm abbreviating. We're coming into your house to inspect your guns. Boom. Yeah, have you seen that?
I have not. I heard you talking about it the other night, and to be honest with you, with as sick as I've been with this COVID and pneumonia and everything, I haven't even had the energy to do that shit.
I looked at it again today twice, and I said, okay, if they're coming into your house to check, that's a Fed, a suit, and 4 uniforms. That's what that looks like. And the odds are they're taking your guns if they're coming to check on. And she's passionate. She's like, we're coming in your house. And I know everybody on this panel is like, fuck you, you're not coming in my house.
Yeah, right? You're not coming in my house.
I know everybody on TVB is going to say, fuck you, you're not coming in my house.
Nope.
This is like clear. So it's like, all right, she has a passion for that, and that's okay. But, just kind of maybe be if you're passionate about that, be straight up with it. Maybe there's a lot of people that want to get rid of guns,
Oh, you and I both know there is.
So run on that if you feel that way. And it's not a big deal. But if she says she wants to come in and check inside, that's like a really. I mean, I could find probably the other statement where she says she'll take the guns, but it's like it's enough for her to say we're coming into your house. It's like, you're not coming to my house. Where the fuck did you ever think of that? So, that just is fact. I just want to get that out. Yeah, I got that, and I looked at that a lot today. I was like, yeah, that's pretty damning. To taking someone's guns, because we all know what that looks like from the videos, the 4 cops and the detective, right? That bullshit. We're at your front door, they come with an army.
Yeah,
well, so it's like, okay, that's not cool. So maybe somebody should pull that up and see, the media doesn't check her on stuff like that, so that's what's bad. She said she's a gun owner on Oprah, and she'll kill you if you walk into my house. Okay, that's great, but let's ask another 2 questions. Let's drill down on that. And there's Oprah should have played the clip. You want to come into the house and check on people's guns? I was like, so, I'm not saying anything that's not true.
No, and like I said, I'll have to look at it, but you and I both know it is going to be next to impossible for anybody to check American homes for guns, unless the National Guard is going to be deployed in every city, in every state, going home to home, banging through doors. And you know as well as I do, there's going to be a lot of states that are not going to allow that.
Well, don't they have that red law?
What red law?
There isn't something called a red law now where they can come check on you?
The red flag law?
Yeah.
Yes.
That would be it. So yeah,
But
that's
that
where
is,
they would.
but
That's where they.
but you realize that has to go through a judge first.
Correct.
The police just
Yeah.
can't come in my house.
All right, that's what I'm saying though. Yeah,
A
they would go.
judge
There's a
has to do
judge,
it.
and they'd start knocking on your door. Yeah, we got a
Correct.
warrant. And
Correct.
it's
A
not.
judge
Yeah,
has to do that.
right. Even with the warrant, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Yeah, so that's
I
what
mean,
everybody basically
they'll
feels.
break in the doors, but do you really think by that time I'm going to keep my guns in my house? I'm just asking.
Like I say, it would just be a mess nobody needs.
I mean, you're in Florida. No, I mean, you're in Florida. You know that's not going to happen. But here's the thing. DeSantis is after in another year, he can't be governor.
Right.
What's going to happen? We get a Democrat governor.
It depends who it is. Yeah, I don't condemn a Democrat.
They don't have a whole lot of beliefs like some do, especially in a state like Florida. Just saying. Look at New York. What's their gun laws up there? What's their stand your ground up there? Totally different from Florida, right?
Who's the lieutenant governor?
What's her name? She would make, in my opinion,
Is it
she would,
Munoz?
no, yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Name sounded familiar.
And she would make a good governor.
Yeah, all I know is I've seen the
She'd make,
name.
yeah, she'd make a good governor. I like her. I could do her.
Okay. Hopefully Florida won't have any issues.
No.
Especially
Yeah.
after the election. Yee.
Well, I'll be honest. DeSantis' first 4 years of governor, I liked him. And the second, not so much. Not so much. I do not like some of the things he has done or tried to do. Not happy with it. I think that, we all talk about governors staying out of our business, but then they make these laws that, I'll give an example, parental rights, but he's got to put his nose into it. Where
I haven't followed, honestly. I haven't followed DeSantis and what he's been doing.
Yeah, well, I don't like the things that he's been trying to do. But Michael, you're right. It's not a stand your ground. And depending upon who we get for governor next time, you don't know if Florida's going to be a stand your ground. I mean, right now, it's easy to prove that if I feel unsafe or I shouldn't say unsafe, if I feel my life is in danger, my life or limb, right now, it's easier to get away with that in Florida versus, need to have to retreat. I mean, these retreat states are a little bit on the insane part, in my opinion. Why should I have to retreat out a door if somebody's trying to come through my window? Screw that. Shouldn't have to retreat my home because somebody's coming in through my window. Hell no.
Okay, I'm going to tell you my problem with Kamala. Okay?
Okay.
The Israeli war has been going on a year. She says we must get a peace treaty and a hostage release done.
Okay.
That's what she says. It's like, well, of course, but how do you do that? You can't just say, we need an umbrella when it rains. But so the war's been going on a year, and you took 2,000-pound bombs away from Israel. That because you're going to the AOC way left side. really should have told Israel, go, 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 and get the job done fast. Because it might be over by now, because Israel gets the hostages and they leave. But there's still like 50 hostages there, and they're never going to give up when their people are hostages, nor should the United States ever give up while anybody has a hostage. So she has no control over that, and it shows. And that's a problem. She can't say they need to get a peace. It's like, yeah, it's like almost impossible to get a ceasefire, especially when they have hostages.
Okay, but here's my question. We have hostages over there, and I just posted in chat.
Okay.
What about the hostage held in Russia, Syria? Here's
Okay,
another Russia. There's a China. There's an Afghanistan. What about those?
I'm going to quote this. Trump got
Okay.
58 people released from foreign prisons when he was president.
But we still
58
have
people
people.
came back on his watch.
But you just got done saying that something about we shouldn't have any hostage anywhere.
Right, but it's up to the president to lean into some of these countries to say, make a phone call and say, like the guy went to the Barbados or something, and they
You don't
caught him with
think
a
the
gun.
DOD? You don't think the DOD should be involved?
Who? The DOD?
Yeah.
It depends what the issue is.
There's an American hostage.
No. Three basketball players are in China. They go into the Louis Vuitton store and they steal stuff, and they're on video. So Trump calls Xi and says, can you release these 3 basketball players and do me a favor? They got caught shoplifting in Louis Vuitton yesterday, and I'd like you to return them to the United States. And the boys came home that week. That's what I'm talking about. Now, there's other people in jail in China, but I give them credit for here you get 3 months probation. There you get 10 years for stealing.
That's because our laws and our Constitution are different.
Right,
You know,
but like I say,
the second that somebody walks into the United States, they are covered under our Constitution.
right. But like I say,
I
he
can't
got
walk into
58 people
China.
released, and the deal that was it Obama or Biden that made the terrible deal for what's his name, the 5-for-1. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Yeah, that's not us, man.
When we release terrorists, yeah.
Yeah, you see that's not the way. That endangers you and I, and makes us pawns. And everybody should know you don't touch an American worldwide. Do not touch an American.
Well,
you'll lose. You'll lose if you touch an American. That's my policy. That's my foreign policy.
But see, I don't think that anybody should touch. Okay, so
yeah, but I'm America first. I'm America first, straight up. So we're the strongest country, so we could use a strong president. And like I say, they got to go back to the war in Israel. We got a problem there.
But see, I'm so tired of this war in Israel.
Well, see, it's got to get solved because Israel's not going to repatriate those people with money and billions of dollars. They're not going to rebuild Gaza. So someone's got to make a deal and make a solution, or else they're all just going to keep fighting and bombing. And we got 20 warships there. Hello, something's eventually going to happen.
Right, and we shouldn't be there. Oh,
not that heavy.
And Michael Kunkel, I'm not good with that either. I think that's bullshit.
The fact that Biden parked 20 ships there, it's like, okay, get something done. Let's get this done. You just can't hang out there for 2 years. It's bad news. It's bad.
Well, we're only there because Israel's supposed to be our ally.
They are, and they're pretty smart guys. They put bombs in pagers and shit, man. It's like,
I know, right?
Let's keep these people. Yeah, these are our allies. Okay.
How many are putting bombs in our phones that we get every time we get a new phone?
I mean, and somebody thought of this over there, and someone did this. Geniuses. That's all I could say. Yeah, they might not get it right every time, but they surely pulled one off there.
I don't know. I just think this whole election has caused so much division, and that's part of my problem. Is that since Trump, from his first time of presidency, halfway through, it has been nothing but division. And I just feel some days he wants the division because it keeps him in the limelight.
Okay, Christine, if Biden was a great president,
I never said that.
no. If Biden
Okay.
was a good president, great president, Trump would be out of business. It's real simple. If everything was good, Trump would be out of business. They wouldn't need him. So the fact that they didn't do a good job,
Biden should never have been president.
we agree.
But that's here nor there. It's happened. It is what it is. And there's nothing I can do about that. But Biden should never have been president.
Flat out, if Biden didn't have increased energy costs and no inflation,
But but nobody knew that's what was going to happen.
Government
So,
spent too much money.
but
They
what
did.
I'm trying to say, he shouldn't have been president to begin with.
Right. And by the way, Trump gave everybody a stimulus, and
No, not everybody.
Well,
And
a lot of people, and they were hip to that.
And should they have gotten it?
He got it done. He got
And
it done.
should they have gotten it?
Did any other president give out a stimulus?
I know somebody who got.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. I know somebody who got a stimulus check of, and I know it's only, a few tens of thousands of dollars. It was probably 60,000 because she supposedly, well, let me finish. She supposedly had a home daycare. And during that time, because businesses were getting these stimulus checks, they were given out. She applied, got $60,000 stimulus. And you know what? How it was a home daycare? You want me to tell you what the home daycare was?
Sure.
It was her watching her freaking granddaughter for free. But she got the stimulus because the way they set it up was for fraud. Way they set it up. She had to wait $60,000.
Okay, so she committed a crime.
She did, and it's been turned in numerous times by numerous people.
They should all go to jail. They should all
Damn
go
right.
to jail.
Damn right they should. But it's no different, and I will tell you, it's no different than when some of these companies got stimulus checks to keep their employees, but they
Are you
lost
on
employees.
You're on COVID PPP now.
What do you mean?
The stimulus was different than the COVID PPP money thing, wasn't it?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
But the stimulus for people was because they lost their jobs, most of them, supposedly. Right? Why were they giving stimulus?
Honestly, Trump had the continuation in the chart of unemployment going down. It was going down when Trump went into office, and it went lower. It was a continuation of Obama. Trump didn't fuck things up, is my point. It kept going the right way when Trump got in. Employment. Yeah. So.
What was the stimulus for? Why was the stimulus?
It's definitely to get the economy going, yes.
But it was during when was that stimulus?
I can't.
During COVID.
All right, it might have been. It might have been.
It was.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And
yeah, I can't remember the year I got it, but yeah.
no, I never got it, so that's why I can't tell you. So
Because
just
I
saying.
didn't really I went one day, my accountant said, "Did you get it?" No. He says, "We'll get it for you." I said, "Okay." I didn't even know that I could get anything or anything. So he's like, "No, you." I said, "All right, yeah, get it for me. Whatever they're going to give me, thank you." So I got a check.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, he's not going to hurt you. I promise. He's not going to hurt you. You're going to be happy. 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 You'll see. Mm-hmm.
And if I'm not, then what? Too late, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm gonna give you my personal guarantee, Christine.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well,
My
guess what?
personal
Guess what?
guarantee I'm
Guess what?
giving you.
It doesn't matter. You give it to me. I'm not voting for him.
Oh no, I'm not trying to make any. When I talk, I want everyone to know I am not trying to change anybody's vote. It's never my intention.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe, as much as I could talk, I believe everybody's been fixed for the last 6 months, and it doesn't matter what you say or who to what to hey. Everybody's locked and done. Doesn't matter what you say. But I will tell you something. This is a fact, and I know you're gonna have to agree if you saw it.
Don't tell me I have to agree. I don't just agree because you tell me I have to agree.
All right. So if Kamala is here. Kamala gave a great performance at the debate. Okay, it was a great performance for her. But I believe, and I thought the mission for Trump was not to go after her. Okay. And they say he took the bait on crowd size, but I just think he responded in his normal, that's a ridiculous statement you're making. So I don't really think he got spanked as bad as they say. Oh, shit. What was I going to say about the debate, though? I lost my train of thought. I'll get it back in a minute.
And Michael Kunkel, I don't believe that. And I'm going to tell you, Mr. Kunkel, I did vote for Trump twice.
Oh, let me get it out. Okay.
Get it out. Spit it out.
So, their ABC is that the those people that sit with the graphs and they track the red.
Yep. Your phone went blah. Probably talking and I don't hear a word you're saying. Come back to me, Mitchell. Come back. Come back, Mitchell. Give him a minute. He's got to jiggle his phone. Hey, Angel. It's a damn iPhone, right? Hey, Casey. How's it going? And Kunkel. Oh, my God. Omar's just... Some of the things that went on in Minneapolis with Omar and the community up there.
Yeah, I lost you again.
Yeah, you were probably dabbling your head
I
off
lost you.
and didn't hear a word. Nobody heard a word you said, sweetheart.
Yeah, I realized I cut out. Kamala I'll tell you, Kamala won the debate on performance. Okay, did you hear this part?
I heard you. No, I didn't.
Okay, she definitely gave a great performance, but at the end of the day, nobody still knows what she's going to do. So the red line was tracking with the yellow line, which are the independents, through the whole debate, and the independents are the ones that sway to you. So whatever Trump was doing, the independents were tight with the Republicans, real tight. That's my whole point. Am I here?
One moment.
I go out again?
Nope, one moment.
These damn iPhones.
I had to put my dogs in their kennel, but I couldn't talk when I was doing that because I didn't want to wake up my husband.
Right. So now Kamala says, I want to debate October 25th. And Trump says, I offered you 3 debates, but you didn't accept them. You wanted to wait and see how you did at your debate. So now you want something on CNN at the last moment?
Oh,
They're gonna.
he's acting like a spoiled child.
Why?
Because I offered it, but you didn't want it, so now I'm not
But
gonna
why
do
is
it.
that? Now, why? There's no whining there. He offered to do 3 debates, and that she didn't lock him up.
Well, it's just gonna hurt him by not doing it. You realize that, right?
No, you're wrong.
Well, see, I
Okay.
don't think so.
And you guys, I
I
know what I'm
want,
going to be.
I
Trump's
want,
afraid.
I want
Trump
to
is
hear
afraid.
him on his
I
policies.
know what I'm going to see. Trump is afraid to debate. Fine. Okay.
I didn't say that.
Why should CNN get 2 debates?
I want to know. Okay, I'm going to give you an example.
Everyone knows what Trump is going to do.
Hey.
Nobody knows what Kamala's going to do. That's her problem. Trump, everybody knows Trump. He's out there 3 interviews a day. He don't need to debate. He already debated her.
Do you know I've not listened to one of his interviews? Not a one.
I don't expect you to, because you're
Not a
not
one.
voting for him.
Not a one.
But he shows
but
up
do
at
you
the
know?
Bitcoin. He
Do
shows
you
up at the
do you
Bitcoin bar. See, he
do
hangs
you
out there with real people, and she's afraid of real
do
people.
you know? A month ago, I was undecided
No,
on
you
who to vote
weren't.
for.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was. You can.
You weren't.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something. You know, Summer is a friend of mine, right?
Yes.
And Summer and I talk.
Really?
And hold on. Is Casey still in here? Casey, you're in here, right? Yeah, Casey's in here. Okay, Casey and I are friends. Hey, Barbara. So they are straight Kamala, 100%.
Correct.
And I don't want to call them arguments because they're not really arguments. But you can ask Summer, and Casey's in the chat right now. You can ask her that a month ago. They always said, you tell us why you would vote for Trump. You know, they've said this to me over and over again. And I told them, I don't know who I'm voting for. Casey, did I or did I not say that even a month ago? I don't know. And those would be the people that would know who I'm voting for because I talked to them. So you can say, no, you were already. No, I truly wasn't.
All right, so I'll take your word. All right, I apologize.
It's okay, but I'm just telling you, I was undecided.
And you're gonna burn your vote now.
You can call it burning all you want, but I don't trust the man. I don't trust her
Do you
either.
trust Kamala and Walz?
No, did you not? Okay. See, here's the other thing that you need to take into consideration.
I didn't hear you say you're not voting for Kamala.
Oh no, now I'm not going to say that.
Okay.
But you also got to realize when she chose Walz, I was not for her. I cannot stand that SOB.
You know why? The other 2 guys didn't want the job.
Well,
will you admit to that? That's reality.
No, I think she picked. You want to know? No,
he
you want to know?
wasn't the first or second choice. No way.
I don't know,
No
but
way.
I think I know why she went with him.
LGBTQ.
There you go, because there's a huge one in Minnesota, and he has done a lot of things for the LGBTQ
that doesn't trump
community.
Shapiro or Kelly. No.
Summer's not brainwashed, Kunkel. We all have our beliefs, and we all have things that are important to us.
Hey, Barbara, how you doing down there? Everybody like my picture?
Michael Kunkel, that is not right. You need to fact check that bullshit. You need to fact check that bullshit. I did fact check it.
Yeah,
That's not right.
There's some really bad stuff coming out of Minnesota that I've been hearing. I don't even want to talk about it.
Well, I can't stand the man. I'm just telling you.
I hear some. Like I said, what? Are you kidding me? This is crazy. This is
So I'm
absolutely
gonna tell you,
crazy.
and I'm glad Kunkel brought this up because I have a story to tell. If you don't mind me telling the
You're
story,
right ahead.
so Kunkel, I don't talk to you. I don't think I mean, I've seen you on a few lives, and I'd say hi to a few people and talk occasionally, but I've never really spoken with you, so you really know nothing about me. Um, I lived in Minnesota. I worked as a nurse in Minnesota. I worked as a nurse in Minneapolis, St. Paul. Okay. I have also volunteered my time with Planned Parenthood because I believe in Planned Parenthood. Okay. Um, because I do believe Planned Parenthood is healthcare, and it is healthcare for a lot of women that cannot afford healthcare. And I will also tell you, I worked labor and delivery in Minnesota. And we had a woman who, in the early terms, got the an ultrasound to check on her baby, and it was growing like it was supposed to and everything. But insurances years ago would not pay for more than one ultrasound unless you were high risk. And that was near the beginning, like the right at the end of the first trimester, beginning of the second trimester. And then there was no more. We had a woman who, near the very end, wasn't measuring like they were supposed to, probably the last month or so, because they measure the women to make sure that the baby's growing. It grows so many centimeters, that the abdomen grows so many centimeters per week during this latter stage. And all of a sudden, it wasn't growing like it was supposed to. So they were able to get an approval for an ultrasound. Well, when they did this ultrasound, it had anencephaly, which basically means there was no skull surrounding this baby's brain. Okay. They had to let this woman chose to carry to term and deliver a child. The baby did and would have taken its first breath. We all knew that. And it had to be a cesarean because it had no skull. It could not come out of the vagina. There would be more complications to the mother. So it was a cesarean section. We took the baby, cleaned it up, let it have its first breath, did the footprints, did the pictures, did ABCARs, did everything we were supposed to, bundled the baby up, and allowed the baby to die in the mom's arms. Now, if by today's late term abortions, or as you said, allowed a baby that was born to die, I was involved with one of them. The baby died because it had no skull. It would have never have lived beyond the first hour. So when you say that these places are allowing babies to be born and then die, lay on tables and die after death, I'm calling bullshit. I know what happens. And as for late term abortions, it is less than 1%. And those late term abortions are normally due to the risk of the life of the mother or an anomaly. That is why. Just because, oh, I'm 9 months pregnant, I changed my mind, I wanted an abortion. That's bullshit. That is spewing a narrative that is full of lies and no facts. So, F that. There you go. Sorry, Mitchell. I had to bring that in.
No, that's okay, but I have to make a quick statement, and
Please.
I don't want to really get too deep into this, but I actually did hear the ex-governor of Virginia say that awful thing. and yeah, just the thing nobody wants to hear, and I heard it, and they say it's not going on, but I heard him say it.
It's not, Mitchell.
I heard him say it. I'm not in
You
the
know,
hospital, but this guy actually, the guy who had
he,
blackface, you know who I'm
yeah,
talking about?
my
Yeah,
point, but he's saying it for
he did.
controversy, but it's not true.
I'll believe you if you say you never saw it.
And,
I have no
and,
problem with that.
and, they're saying out in California, oh, you can let a baby die up to, you can, abort or let a kid die up to age 1. Oh God, what is wrong with you people? Why do people even believe such bullshit?
Okay, but let me straighten this out. Back to reality. Let's go right to the Trump thing and his Supreme Court justices, as we'll call them, since everybody wants to call them that, those three, and the fact that it went back to states' rights. States' rights is okay. A lot of people prefer states' rights.
Well, and a lot don't.
So nothing was made illegal.
Okay, so
And
here's the thing. Why did it go to federal?
I really hate to talk about this, but a lot of people for a lot of years, I guess the people on the right, they said Wade was bad law. The way it got up, and I never got into it, I never looked into it, and I don't know anything about it. But I just heard people always saying Wade was bad law, and I don't know why. So that's why it was, I guess, their mission to make it back to the states. But a lot of people are pushing the fact, saying it's like illegal. It's not any more illegal than it was yesterday. It's just a different body deciding what happens. Some are more liberal. Does that count for anything? Let's say some states are going to be bad and some states are better. And it's almost a wash. You go now.
So, but my question was, why do you think it ever went federal?
I really don't. Why? Because some states were fucking up?
There you go.
Okay.
That's the exact same thing that's happening now. Do you know right now in Florida, they have a 6-week? Do
Okay.
you, so personal, and I hate talking about statistics or, if I need to, I will. I'll pull them up. But most of the time when these discussions are happening, I don't have the facts in front of me. So I always try to talk about the experience that I know, or the things that I know, or the facts that I am comfortable saying. Okay. Um, Florida has the 6-week. We do have coming up on our ballot. We'll change that. But there are a lot of women that do not even realize they are pregnant at 6 weeks. You might miss a period. You may not miss a period. You may be athletic. You may be stressed. It may be hormones. You may be on birth control. So you may not even recognize you are pregnant at 6 weeks. So now you've missed that 6-week opportunity and have to travel out of state, which
All right. So
traveling,
now I have to question you now. So what was the federal that it used to be?
there wasn't one.
There was no time limit at
No,
all?
no,
Okay.
no. But I'm not saying and I'll give you an example. I would be perfectly fine to put a 20-week on it. Would you like to
Okay.
know why I'm picking a 20-week?
Sure.
Because a fetus cannot live outside the womb until 20 weeks. Once the ones that can live outside the womb at 20 weeks may or may not survive. And then if they do survive, there's a very high percentage chance they will end up with ROP. which actually means that they will become blind because of the high oxygen that they have to give to these children, or they will have issues, other developmental feeding, because those things, feeding, for example, that part of the brain development happens later in the pregnancy. So that person normally will have a feeding tube the rest of their life. 20 weeks, they cannot live outside the womb. That is why I would not have a problem. I'll give you an example how I come up with this. The American Medical Association of Obstetrics and Gynecologists. Me work in the ER. If we get, and we've done this, if we get somebody in at 19, how they measure how far along you are, 19 weeks and 6 days, our labor and delivery will not take you because you're not 20 weeks. So a lot of times what we'll do is hold them in the ER overnight until they hit that 20-week mark. And then they can go up in labor and delivery, and they will do everything to save that child. But anything less than 20 weeks, don't even go to labor and delivery. We in the ER will tell them, well, you have a risk of a spontaneous abortion, which is a miscarriage. Follow up with your doctor. There's nothing we're going to do under 20 weeks because there is no chance of survival under 20 weeks. So I would be okay with a 20-week abortion. May even go to 24. I might push it to 24, but it's a 20-week. But it's not. The problem is you got government. We want less government, right?
Right.
But you got government telling me what I can do with my body? Come on. Let's be realistic here. You want less government, but you want less government for who? Everybody? Then the government needs to stay out of my body. And I can't get pregnant. I'm just saying. I'm beyond those years. But I have daughter-in-laws and granddaughters and future generations I'm fighting for right now.
Greatness in the back. I have no idea who this is.
Well,
I'm gonna
who
give
is it? What's the name?
You got a fan.
Him. He looks suspect.
Okay, then put up a thing.
I seen him myself. Like, he look a little suspect.
Put up a screen.
I'm throw natives up because it's full screen. Interrogate him for me, Eric. Came up. No, that's the logo. Shit, I'm high. Oh, what is it? Overlay.
Yeah.
All right. Interrogate him for me.
Let him up and let's see what he has to say.
In the building. Come on.
Hey, yo, what up, man? Who you?
I'm the GOAT.
Oh, you're the goat. What do you want on the channel for?
I'm fucking with y'all. Y'all are my fucking peeps.
What?
Nick Johnson, 1620. Come on.
What you
Take him
have on
down.
your mind, boss?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all decide, man.
Well, Native, can you mute for a second? I think we're getting feedback through you.
Nah, it's not native. I threw up his overlay because all mine are not full screen.
Money.
Oh,
Can you mute just for a minute? See if we got okay. So, who are you?
Nick Johnson, 1620.
Okay, Nick. Nick, you gonna play nice?
Nah, yeah, I'm chilling.
Okay. Is there something you want to talk about?
I just came on. I thought, I can go fuck off.
No, Nick, I didn't say go fuck off. We're just being careful because of idiots out there. You know that.
Well, I'm like a pretty big idiot, but I'm not gonna like do nothing too crazy.
I know. Money, I think he's okay. I think we're okay with him.
So, Christine, how come Trump gets no credit for no wars under his administration?
But there's still wars across the world.
There's small border skirmishes, but we got two wars right now that are really going on: Ukraine and Israel.
Okay. Okay. Israel and Gaza have been going on for how long?
Not like anything like this. Not anything like this.
Nick,
400 years.
are you hiding? Are you hiding from somebody?
Yeah, we have warrants, so.
When he gets his hair combed, he'll be ready.
Hush on those.
Let him brush his
Okay.
hair,
Oh,
and
wait, who got?
look in the
I
Oh
know
my
mirror,
who that
God.
is, man.
check himself
Recognize
a
the
couple of
voice.
times.
He look
Okay,
sus
we
to
gotta
me.
go.
He got the mask on.
Lucifer,
Okay.
tell us something good. All right, Christine, but now it's been going on for thousands of years, but now we got to put the Palestinians somewhere
Why?
Good, good. Let's put them in
because the
Israel.
Saudi Arabians said so, or they're not going
Why?
to be happy. They did. They threatened.
But they threatened what?
If the Palestinians don't get a home, Saudi Arabia is not going to have relations with Israel.
Okay.
So the Abraham Accords, they work for peace, which if you get people talking and friendly, they won't bomb each other. If you just get them out to a barbecue one day, they'll find out they all like each other.
Oh,
Maybe they make
maybe
friends.
Ukraine and Russia could do that too.
That's the point. You got to get
Put it
something
on.
done. And the future, something needs to get done in 6 months. And there's nothing coming out of us right now on the table that's even clear to that point because we're withholding ammunitions from our ally, which to me is almost a sin. If they need to get that, if they need to threaten these guys 6 stories down, they need to be able to get to you can't take away their bomb that'll go that low if they're hiding that low. And when the hostages were in Rafah, Biden and Kamala said, don't go there, stay away from there. And they're like, we got to go there. Our people are there. So Israel was actually fighting the United States saying, you're telling us not to, and it turned out when they went in, the hostages were there. So we should have backed our ally and said, you go get your hostages till you get them all. We have nothing to say. Return every hostages, or the United States has no business getting involved to say stop. We'll help you. We got our ships there, but we got to get them out of there too. They're
We
all at
can't
risk.
waste either
They're all at
time.
risk. All right, Lucifer?
We can just let bygones be bygones. People are gonna fight in their own backyard. We can't go there and fucking 3,000 miles away and be like, let's play referee. Oh my god.
Israel can't handle 2,000 rockets at once. The system can't handle that. That's why we had to pull up ships.
So go send Britain. Let somebody else fucking take care of it and be the fucking the world police. Why do
I
we have to be
think
world police? Team
Money.
America, world police.
the
Fuck
reason why is
yeah.
Yep.
because we can. We're the ones who can actually get it done
Yeah,
the
but
right
sooner
way.
or later, dude, it's running out. Dude, we can't pay our own bills here, and then like people are dying of fentanyl and shit, getting stabbed up from people across the border. Dude. You gotta like spit on some real issues instead of like, hey, I bought a bag of Doritos. You
I
know, like
agree with
we'll
you
just talk
there
about that.
too. I can get on that topic right now also.
Then I'll be like, oh, this bitch is so cool, yo. She smiles a lot. I love that.
It's like Trump says, you could close the borders. All you have to do and put your name on that paper, and the border's closed.
Trump's a
Pres-
winner.
the
The losers
president can
can't stand
sign
it.
a piece of paper that
That's
says
how it is.
close the border.
Trump's a winner,
Money, are
and
you
the losers
here?
can't stand it.
Money.
Losers can't stand if Trump's a winner and they're on the other side. They're losing.
Money.
Trump's a winner. He'll get shit done. Make the past administration look like a joke. We We want to fucking have that shit going? No. Take a shot at him. Every time he does a debate, let's shoot at him. He did so good.
I mean, Christine, I didn't even bring, you know. Well, let's go here now.
That's embarrassing.
The 13 people died in Afghanistan, and Biden doesn't want to talk about it. But the families asked Trump to come to the ceremony.
Oh, my bad. What y'all
And
was?
people say Trump was
Okay, money. Thanks.
disgusting for doing that. I actually heard, like
My
what?
bad. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
What's honoring the 13 parents at the using Arlington National Cemetery for political purposes is disgusting, as opposed to the thoughts of the 13 parents that were being ignored by Biden and Kamala. Did you hear me? Shit.
I heard you. Did you go away now?
Oh, okay.
It's that
Yeah.
damn
So
iPhone.
people really criticized him hard for that. Why?
I don't know.
Do you think that's that disgusting, horrible, nerve of him?
You know,
Did you say no?
I did. Kinda.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was that one caught me off guard when people were like, yeah, what the fuck? I was like, wait, what did he do? And then they said there might have been a skirmish with a cemetery person's like, yeah, that probably, wasn't it. You're not really going to put your hand up and stop the Secret Service and the president. I doubt anything happened like that. And yeah, it was, all right, let it go. It was like a funeral celebration. Don't there's other things you can kick his ass about. Don't go there. Especially since, do you know what happened after that? All the 13 parents got on X.
Oh yeah, I saw it all.
Okay, cool. All right, so enough said then.
No, I saw it.
Okay.
But you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. You know this, right? We're talking.
These are gold star moms, and that was a failed mission. That was a
And,
failed mission.
and I have a friend who lives out in Portland and travels from Portland to Oregon, and she is doing all kinds of work with these Gold Star people, especially this particular Gold Star mom.
Yeah, those are special people. Well, I don't know if you know this, but he brought them all down to Mar-a-Lago, and he let them hang out, and he let them play golf and use the facilities, and just tried to give him something. The guy's he's not as bad as assholes everybody says he is. That did happen. Enough said.
I don't know. Like I told you, I don't think he is going to be good for our country.
On personal guarantee, Christine.
You can't personally guarantee.
Huh?
You can't personally guarantee me.
I know. I can give it though. We're on the internet.
Mm.
That doesn't cost any extra, and it doesn't hurt me if I lose. But no, he didn't hurt us.
You're wrong.
He didn't hurt us bad the first time. He definitely didn't. He might have made tweets at 3:00 in the morning, but don't read them. Big deal.
I don't.
He had 200 million followers on Twitter before they shut him down. The guy's a trip, man. He's just a trip. I'm sorry.
Summer, you coming up, honey?
He gets things done. In New York City, I mean, this is all bullshit news. New York City couldn't build an ice skating rink, for Christ's sakes. So they called Donald Trump. 3 months later, he got it done. Bam, boom. Had the cement trucks lined up down Fifth Avenue, and they poured all night. And I wanted about 150 trucks. Like, yeah, get this shit done.
And who paid for it? And why couldn't they get it done and he could?
Well, honestly, because the city kept using copper piping to put underneath the to keep the ice cold, and they'd steal the copper piping every night, and all the fucking city would do is keep coming back and rebuilding the copper, and the crackheads would steal it every night. So they called Trump, and Trump called a dude, and he goes, "Don't use copper, use black hose. It'll do the same thing. We use it up here in Canada." So it's like, okay, put down the black hose. Nobody went to steal that shit. And 7 years later, they put down the black hose, put down the cement and the ice, and it was done. So yeah, the city has a way of being stupid, right? Private enterprise is better than the city, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all he did was made a couple of smartphone calls. And it didn't take much after that. But yeah, the word I got directly was the crackheads was stealing the copper every night. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
And it did take 7 years with all the ifs, ands, or buts. And it's like, come on, Central Park, New Yorkers, give them a goddamn ice skating rink where they can get in there for $10 and do something. It's New York City. They should be, come on. Shouldn't be that hard.
Well, it's hard like that everywhere to get something done. Are you kidding me?
No, he builds buildings. I'm stroking him now. He builds buildings and gets them done ahead of time. How does he do that with the Teamsters, who are the mob and the sanitation people? He has lunch with them. I mean, to get a job done ahead of schedule, that saves a lot of money. Now, that doesn't mean he's stiffing all the workers. That was bankruptcy in Atlantic City. All right, charge him. He's guilty. It happened. But he built his hotel and gets them done early. I got to give him credit because I know who he's working with, especially in New York City. He's
In his own way, which could be legal or not legal, he gets it done. Could be backdoor deals or not, doesn't matter. It's done, right? The means justify the ends. I'm just saying. That's what I'm hearing. I have a freaking
Say
possum.
that again. I cut out for a half a second. Say that. Say that again.
Whatever he had to do justified it. No, if he had to do a backdoor deal, I'll scratch your back. You do this, we get it done.
Oh, you mean building a building?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the city always runs over 3 years and triple the budget, right? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're used to hearing. Well, it's 2 years late and the cost overruns. That's all you hear about when the city builds its own parking lot. And it's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? And they're probably just stealing the money like they did in COVID. If you ask me right now, that was a scam for people to steal money, it seems. Did you hear my story about the state attorney in Georgia got herself $7 million in COVID and bought a Rolls Royce? Come on, tell me you've heard me say this before.
I have.
And she's in jail now for 7 years.
Money, read the back chat, please.
That's too good. She bought a Rolls Royce. How crazy are people? That Honda Accord new wasn't good enough to stay low profile. You didn't figure no one would wonder what was going on when the state attorney had a Rolls Royce. Oh, that's just good. I can laugh because she's in jail. But yeah, they're catching all these COVID creeps like that crazy now. And good, go get them.
Sorry, I had to. I'm sorry.
What'd you do? I missed it. My Apple phone. I need to shut it down and reboot it, I guess, tonight later.
I know. In your damn Apple phone.
Yeah. I might have some other program behind it getting in the way. I tried it once. They were giving $800 off in the kids. It's like, all right, I'll try an iPhone once. So I bought this one. Probably go back to Android. So Christine, Bibi Netanyahu gets off the plane and Kamala doesn't meet him. She goes to a sorority sisters party instead. She snuffs our ally at the airport. What's up with that?
Okay, handled.
Hello, gotcha.
Sorry.
No problem. Did you hear my last
Sometimes,
question?
no, and I'm sorry. I apologize. I was trying to handle the situation.
All right, no problem. You ready?
Mm-hmm. I'm
All
ready.
right.
Throw it at me.
It's Netanyahu comes here and Kamala doesn't meet him at the airport or whatever, and she's at a sorority party and she snuffs our ally getting off the plane. What's up with
Oh,
that?
but Trump was right there for him.
Excuse me?
But Trump was there for him.
I think I know that if they would have had a there was a meeting that she didn't attend, something like that. Her schedule went, instead of being with Netanyahu, she went to, there's a war going on and that's our ally. But she actually did something socially or for her political gain instead of being there to. I think he met Congress that day and she wasn't around.
But
So
I think
that's kind of a weird snuff, is my
well,
point.
and maybe she needed to do that snuff to him. You think Netanyahu's
Well,
a good person?
that's why the war's taking longer, because we're not in agreement. That's my opinion.
Maybe.
Because Israel usually gets things done a lot quicker because they have no choice, because they all got to go back to work.
But here's my question.
And this thing's taking forever.
Here's my question. Did he meet with the president?
That's a good question.
What did he come here for?
I'm not sure of that answer, to be honest. I'm not sure.
Well, he met with Biden and then went with Trump.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, he went down to Trump's house.
Uh-huh.
Right. No, that's true.
After he met with Biden.
Correct. Yeah. Yes, that sounds right.
So,
okay. Yes.
So why would Kamala need to meet with him? Did J.D. Vance meet with him?
J.D. Vance is nobody right now, but Kamala is I don't know. She's the vice president.
There you go. She is the
President to
vice
be.
president.
But she's sort of. She's got to be filling in for Joe, because we're seeing pictures of Joe on the beach.
Why did Trump meet with him? He had no business to.
I would agree with you on that. I would agree with you on that.
Just asking.
That's something I won't argue.
Putting his nose in, his foot in, his mouth in, again,
I could say they know each other, but yes, that is a cloudy policy. There's no doubt about it.
Very, very cloudy policy. In my opinion, that should never have happened. So Netanyahu can continue his war and watch people die because of their stupidity, not ours.
Whose stupidity?
Netanyahu's. His country.
They just want their hostages back.
Well, get them.
They're trying.
Mm-hmm.
And we keep pushing them back.
How are we?
We tell them no, no, no. We won't resupply you, and we
There
held
you go.
back the heaviest weapon. She actually admitted to that, holding back the 2,000-pound bombs
Why should we? Why should we give it to them?
because they need them.
Why is this our war?
You know, I think we have a couple of hostages there, maybe still.
Oh, so we may have a couple of hostages there.
Well, it's not even
so we're
clear
gonna
who they
fight your
have.
war.
Well, it's Israel's war. It's not our war,
But we're in it.
we're not in it at all.
He's in.
Yet. We're
he's
just
here.
supplying ammunition.
He's here to get us. Give him things to fight his war. We're fighting his war.
Without a doubt. And Blinken has flown over to the Blinken piece of shit has flown over there 172 times. I'm making up the number, and he's got nothing done. And that's true. This guy's flying around the world and he's not getting anything done. So yeah, it's like, all right, the future is they're gonna get their hostages back, and then we got a whole nother problem now.
Well,
where does the money come from, and where do we put the Palestinians?
It's not my problem with the Palestinians. It's not my problem with Israel. It's not my problem with Ukraine. It's not my problem with Russia.
They just want your money.
Good point. It shouldn't be our problem. Stop.
And someone's got to get it cut. Someone's got to stop it.
Why do we? Why do we? Why is it up to us? Because we're the only ones that are stupid enough to get into it? Just asking.
Honestly, someone with talent of negotiations needs to get people to stop killing people.
Maybe in their own countries they need to get that together and stop killing.
It's kind of it's not as complicated as it seems, because you go sit down with your enemy, okay,
well,
and you say, what do you want? All right,
Netanyahu ought to have a big barbecue and bring them all together and figure out what they want. Leave the United States out of it. Leave my money alone.
Let Netanyahu get his hostages back, which still might have some Americans, which we don't talk about, which I'm disgusted by.
Let him get his hostages back without the American people.
They just need the 2,000-pound bomb.
Well, fuck you. He's not getting it.
Why do you, Zay's premiering, why do you want to let them rats hang out down in the tunnels and feel safe?
Why do I care what's going on?
Because it's inhumane to take hostages. And if we needed something over there, they would back us up.
Okay, money, I think maybe we want to close down and go to Zay's premiere.
I just seen that. I'm glad y'all on point.
Okay.
Thanks,
guys.
It.
And
see you
Money,
soon.
thanks for letting Mitchell and I babble. Mitchell,
Thank you, Money.
It was fun.
Thanks for chilling and holding it down. I appreciate y'all.
We enjoyed it. It was something to do. I wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, I was bored. Nobody was live today, so I see no one I'm gonna do it.
I'm glad you went live. Okay, let's see you over there, guys.
Thank you, everybody in the chat panel. Easy, Zay TV. Pull up.
Let me post the link.
Oh yeah, post the link for an ending word.
I am. I got it right here. I got all their links. Aren't you proud of me?
I definitely am. I'm gonna update the StreamYard so I can have more people and shit. You definitely gonna get a key.
So I can help you, huh?
Sure, definitely. You good with this?
Okay, talk at y'all later. Bye.
Thank you.